Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Day Trader. My name is Martyn Lucas, and I go live every morning for the opening and closing bell. Everything you see here is real, genuine. This is my real trades, my real money. And today, of course, it is Jerome Powell, the Fed. It's the biggest day of the year so far, without a shadow of a doubt. So it's a big, big day. Look at the stocks right now. They are soaring. My target is $40,000 to achieve today. Will I get there? We'll have a poll in the chat and let's see what everybody thinks. But let's go. So let's get straight into our trades as we go this afternoon. So here we are. We've got Jerome Powell on standby in the top screen there. When it goes live, you will all have it. I'm bringing you all the information as it comes. Let's go. Let's make some money this afternoon. We're very, very excited about it. Where are we going to go? How's it all going to pan out? You will see it all live here today on the show. Okay. Fantastic. Everybody over there on TikTok, welcome to all of you. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's have a poll right now. Are we going to be up today on the markets? What do you think? Smiley face for an up and a a sad face for down. All right. Okay. Let's have a look at it. Let's get straight into the trades and let's go. Okay. As you can see now, we are up at the moment. Everything's looking pretty good. Let's go through all our stocks. There is Rio Tinto. The overall portfolio is at 1.64. If you've just tuned in, subscribe and ring the bell. Let us know you are here. There you go. Give us a subscribe and ring the bell. And give us a thumbs up as well. All right, there we go. Day trader PGY today and made $6,000. Got your mojo back. You made $6,000. Fantastic to you. Very, very nice indeed. I love that. Well done indeed, mate. So here we are. We're live right now. This is us now. We are watching the main show. We're keeping an eye on it. You will not miss a thing here throughout the day, so don't worry about that. We're keeping everything in front of you live. If you just tuned in, subscribe, ring the bell, let us know you're here. All right. We'll keep Jerome Powell up there in the corner. Okay, let's go through all our stocks right now and see where we are, see what's going on. It should be a very, very exciting day. Welcome, everybody. Take a look at PGY today. I think it's a short squeeze. Let's have a look. PGY. Let me go and have a look. PGY. I should have a look at it right now. Here we go. PGY. Pagaya Technologies. Let's have a little look at it. Pagaya. Is it Pagaya Technologies? Up 30%. Looking nice. Where did it come from? Let's have a little look. This is development of AI. Wow, that's a huge swing. When did that happen? Look at that. Just started July 19th. It's been coming though for a few days, right? It's a steady climb. That's quite nice. It's been a steady 26, 27. Yeah, it does look like a short squeeze, but I'm not going to chase it now because it's right at the top. So there we go. But anyway, good stuff. We'll keep our eye on it. Thank you very much, Rob Brennan, for bringing that to our attention. Good stuff. All right. Looking very, very nice indeed. If you're over there on TikTok, welcome to all of you SPY puts for the next year. Great stuff. Now then. We've got a surprise coming up at the end of the show today because we've got the closing bell. We've also got the earnings report for Facebook, Meta. We're covering all of that today. All right. So if you share the video today, little share button just about there. If you click the share button just about there, and I get to 50 shares during the show. We will do a surprise for you like we did this morning. All right, so 50 shares at the bottom of the video. If you click share right there, we'll do a little surprise for you. This morning it was a Ricky Gervais dance. All right, back here in the studio, but we'll think of something else this afternoon. We want to celebrate. We want to hit $40,000 today and celebrate. So if we get 50 shares down here. I think we are going to do a bit of a celebration. We are the champions and put everyone's name in the song at the end of the show. All right, let's get back. Jerome Powell is on the screen. We are waiting to broadcast it live. This is the Fed report this afternoon. It's a big, big day. Getting very, very excited. Let's see what happens today on the Fed. Okay, we'll be bringing it live to you as it breaks. What's the likely outcome of the Fed meeting? Is there expected a rate hike? 0.75. Yes. and that would be good, because it was 1% last time. If it's 0.75 this time, that will be good. The markets will love it. So we are excited about it. So we're all good. We're keeping it up in the top window. You're not going to miss anything. All right, you're not going to miss anything. Let's go through all our stocks. Rio Tinto, if you've just tuned in, subscribe, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up. We've got our cash prize giveaway, of course, coming up for everybody who's here on YouTube, of course, and Twitch. If you want to be part of it, you can. We have our cash prize giveaways. So here we go. Let me put it on the screen. There it is. YouTube.com/TheDayTrader1. YouTube.com/TheDayTrader1. If you're over there on TikTok and you want to be part of our cash giveaway, there it is for you. All right. Bring in the screen for Fed Powell. I've got him on the show. He's going to be here later on, and we're going to report live. So welcome everyone. Let's go through all our stocks right now, and we're waiting for the report to begin. Vanguard S&P is up 1.32. Virgin Galactic is up 0.86 today, just falling back a bit now. Virgin Orbit is also up. Tesla is up 4.16, 807. I think today it could touch $900. That's what my target is. Rivian, it's holding comfortably now, no matter what, above 30. I'm 17% up. Amazon is up 3.51. I've got 3% to go before I actually make money on that one. Apple is up 1.74. Looking good is Apple today. Short it. What are you going to short, Antonia? What are you going to short today? Welcome to you. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, Nick Rog. Hi, everyone, and the day trader from Italy, Nick Rog. Well, today we got a surprise for all our guests today. A surprise for all our guests. You can be in a free prize draw if you'd like to be. That's coming up very, very shortly if you'd like to be part of our free prize draw. Every Friday on the show, we give away cash prizes. On the 4th of August, we're giving away $100. And every month on Twitch, we give a cash prize away for our subscribers. It's completely free if you use Amazon Prime on Twitch. And for all our giveaways here on YouTube, it is completely and utterly free. Would you like to be in our cash prize giveaway? What we do, we like to reward our viewers, not scammers, not lazy people, not people who beg for money, but hardworking, decent people who want to win money. And I love to give it away. I want to become the best YouTube channel and the best TikTok and the best Twitch channel in the world. So here is our email newsletter. Click on that there, and every Sunday you receive this. It's got all the cash giveaways videos in it. There, you watch the video, you leave a like and a comment, and you'll be in the draw. Every Friday we do a draw in the opening bell. All the rules are in there. There is the newsletter if you want to click on it. All right. Fantastic. We're waiting for Jerome Powell to speak. When you click on that link, you will come to this page here. Let me share with you. On the screen, you'll come to this little page here. I can make it bigger for you if you want, make it a bit bigger. You'll come on this screen here, you put in your email, and all you have to do then is look for the verification email, which you will get in your inbox. It always goes into junk because it uses the word cash prize giveaway, and I give away things free. So it goes in your junk folder, and then you just put it in your main folder. There is the email you're looking for. thedaytrader@martynlucas.com. It's in the chat for you right now. Lovely stuff. All right. Good stuff. We're getting ready. Very, very exciting. Jerome Powell is in the wings waiting for me to bring him on. Here he is in our mini screen. And we're getting very, very excited. If you're over there on TikTok right now, come and join us on youtube.com/thedaytrader1. Links in the profile or links here on the screen. Now then, if we get 50 shares down here, see it down here, the shares? If we get 50 shares down there, we're doing a song at the end of the show. We are the champions with everybody's name in it. If we get to 50 followers. So click, sorry, not followers, what do you call it? 50 shares. So click the share button just there. See it? Just there. All right. Good stuff. Okay, there's Jerome Powell on the screen again, waiting to come live onto the show. Here we go. Let's see, our friends just signed up for the newsletter. Yep, we've got a couple more. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. You will receive the newsletter on Sunday. For the following Friday, every Friday we do a cash prize giveaway. It's free to enter, free for all. Okay, here we go. Let's get ready. Apple is up today. Robinhood is also up today. McDonald's is improving. I'm up 4.8% now. Very, very happy with McDonald's. I love it. And Coca-Cola is also moving up, 1.47 down. I'm only 0.81 down. I bought some cheap Coca-Cola. Love that. Good dividends too. Enphase Energy up 26,000% now. Overall, absolutely fantastic, and I've got Enphase Energy. It's one of my top stocks. Ethereum is all over the place, just following what the Fed's doing. Bob Mentz, Fed's gonna kill us. No, Fed's gonna be great today. I'm not slightest bit concerned. The Fed is gonna raise by 0.75, and that will suit me perfectly down to the ground. Sethman TV, what are you expecting from Facebook earnings? Facebook earnings are going to be great, just like they were on Google. I'm afraid too many people on YouTube tell lies. They tell you they're not making any money. It's absolutely rubbish. YouTube ad revenue is up. Google ad revenue was up. Many YouTubers like to always do sad faces, tell you the end of the world is coming. On this show, we always tell you the truth. My ad revenue on my channel is up. It's an absolute fact. I'm telling you that right now. So Google did well, as did... So Google was great. Google did absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really happy with Google. It did very, very well. Thank you very much. So there it is, Google's up. I bought more stocks, and Microsoft is up. Bob Mertz, I love all the shorters. They make me so much money. I love the shorters. The shorters are like the soldiers in the battle. They always win the battle, but they always lose the war. I am some people say I'm a permabull. I'm not a permabull at all, but I have gone from 5,000 to 60,000 on this show live. I'm back at 37 now, purely because of a recession and purely because of inflation. And the shorters have allowed me to buy great companies at a fraction of the price. This is where I was a while ago, as you can see here, all the way up here, and all this inflation has brought me all the way down to here. But I'm okay with that. I am okay with that because if I owned 100 stocks here, I own 10,000 stocks now at a fraction of the price. So I will always win long term, even if the shorters win short term. Bob Mertz, I'm up $1,000 today. Good luck to you for shorting the stocks. You will lose in the end, though, because you get short squeezed. Rio Tinto is going back up. VU is up today, one of my top stocks. SPCE, one of the most highly shorted stocks in the world. I love it. I'm up 4.39. This will be a $100,000 portfolio at the end of the year. So I'm very, very happy. This will 10x by the end of the year. I'm very, very happy to own it. If you've just tuned in, subscribe and ring the bell. Got a giveaway for all of my guests who are joining me today. Jerome Powell, as you can see, is over there on the screen. We'll be joining him live when he starts to speak. You'll hear everything here live, and we'll debate it afterwards as well. This is my stocks. Tesla is going to hit $900 today, I think. Rivian, I'm up now on Rivian. I bought it again, made money on it. It's holding above $30 now. I love the shorters on this one. Amazon at 3.65, $119 now. Fantastic. I'm just down 3%. Apple is also up today, 1.87. Robinhood is up 2.39. McDonald's is down but rising. It's going to turn green very, very shortly. You're expecting Bitcoin to dump. My crypto strategy is very, very simple. It's right at the top of my pyramid of investments. The bottom is my house. And then as I go up, the risks get higher and the limits get smaller. So I dumped all my Ethereum. I'm going to buy more later. And that's it. Bitcoin, I made money from Bitcoin. I've now got an average of 19,000, which is lower than Michael Saylor. And when it goes down, which it will, I will buy the dips all the way down and keep adding to 10,000. And then at 10,000, it'll be right at the top of my pyramid. It'll be 3 or 4%, maybe maximum. Hoping to be 2% of my portfolio. I will hold it forever. Once I buy it for 18,000, 17,000, 16,000, I will never buy it for any more. Bitcoin, BSV, I hold 11 Bitcoin. Craig Wright is going to sue Coinbase. Looks like it. I'm going to hold my 11 Bitcoin forever. Never need to sell, never need to do anything. So you're saying buy calls for FOMC. I don't options trade. I don't believe in options trading. I just buy a piece of the pie and hold it. That's what I do. I behave a bit like Warren Buffett. I buy great stocks and hold them. The FOMC here with Jerome Powell up there, wherever he is, over there somewhere, be live on the show. Thank you very much for the subscriber. Thank you very much indeed. If you've just tuned in, every Friday, we do a free cash giveaway, and if you'd like to be in our free cash giveaway, the way we do it is through my weekly free email newsletter. It's free to enter, costs nothing to be involved, and every week we have several videos where you can win money. Like a video on my channel, it's like a minute long, you can watch it. And hello from Pakistan, Muhammad Asif, how are you this afternoon? So yeah, if you want to be in our free weekly newsletter and be in our free draw, we have several prizes all the time. It's free to enter, free for all. You need our weekly newsletter. Here is our weekly newsletter. Let me give it to you right now. There it is. There is our weekly newsletter. You click on it, and then you verify your email and the email you're searching for, and it always goes into junk because it says free cash prize giveaway. So that often goes into junk. The email you're searching for is here. The day trader at martynlucas.com, which is my official email. It's a secure site. You can unsubscribe at any point, but every Sunday you'll receive the newsletter, and you will be in our prize draw. Now, if you subscribe to me over on Twitch, it's completely free. And if you do that using your Amazon Prime, it's free. We have a monthly cash giveaway. Basically, I give away my subscriptions back to you. Why do I do this? Because I want to become the best Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube channel in the world, which gives more to anyone than any other channel. So that's what we're all about. BTC view, yeah, BTC. I'm buying it when it goes down, and I will not pay more when I buy it at the lowest price. That's it. And I'll never buy it again. I get some really funny people on TikTok going, you'll buy it when it goes to 50,000. You'll buy it when it goes to 100,000. Why would I do that? I only buy stocks when they are value and they go down. I don't buy stocks when they go up. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's not what you do. Warren Buffett would laugh at you if you did that. But anyway, I'm just saying. So there we go. Now then, once you click on that email I've just given you, you will see this in the, you will come to this screen here. And once you click on it, you will see my email sign up. It's free. There is the email. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Where is it gone? Where is it gone? Where is it gone? Wrong screen. You will see that email just there. And you just verify it, and you will be in our weekly prize draw. So there you go. Good luck to everybody. Wish you all the very, very best. Okay, we do it every single week. When is the actual meeting? It's coming up very, very shortly. It'll be warming up in about 35, 40 minutes. We are ready for it. It's on the screen. When Jerome Powell enters the stage, we shall bring it to you. You won't miss anything. Rule 1, buy high, sell low. Yeah, a lot of people on TikTok will say that to me. They will absolutely talk nonsense. They will say, oh, Bitcoin's cheap right now at 20,000. When is 20,000 ever cheap? Respect your money and you will make money. So, yes. James M., you're absolutely correct. I will be with it live when it goes live. You won't miss a thing. I can promise you that. Okay. Let's have a quick look and see who just signed up for the newsletter. So I'm going to make sure that you are verified so you receive it. I want everyone a chance to win, and I wish everybody the very, very best every week. And the more members we get, the more cash prizes I will give away. Basically, I want to give away as much as I possibly can what I make here on the show. All right. We got 98 people now who have verified their email. They are secure. They are in. And there you go. If you'd like to be in our cash prize draw, here is the email. Here is the link. Going to give it to you now. And then we're going to go all through my stocks again. 100 basis points market dumps. I don't see that at all, Josh, at all. It just means the Fed are getting hold of inflation. It's also good. What is more important is not today's rate, Many of you are missing the point. There is the email you need to sign up for if you want the weekly newsletter and the free cash prize draw. And there is the email you're searching for in your junk folder because it contains cash prize giveaway. All right then. Okay. Fantastic. Let's get ready to go. I want to bring up the screen for Jerome Powell there. They haven't started speaking yet. When they do, I will bring it to you. You will not miss anything. Okay, let me go for all my stocks right now. Rio Tinto is coming up. It dropped last night after a sale of a profit loss. Over there on TikTok, how are you all this afternoon? We got 2 shares now. If we get 50 shares by the end of the show, the share button is just here. We'll do a special surprise for you. We'll either do Ricky Gervais or we'll do We Are the Champions in the studio behind me. There it is. And I'll put everyone's name in the song as well. If we get to 50 shares by the end of the show, we're at 2 right now. Just started doing it. All right, the S&P is now up 1.37. Let's run a poll right now, shall we? Let's run a poll and let's see who's right today. Okay, this is what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be a 0.75. I think the markets are going to rally. Whatever happens, I think. But people are focusing on now. They're never focusing in the future. What we want to hear is tomorrow that inflation has peaked. And what we want to hear is that not only is inflation peaked, but the rates are going to come down the following month. So the question is, all of that will be good news. My portfolio is on 37,000. The question is, will I hit 40,000 today? Will I hit $40,000 today? What do you think? There you go. Yes or no? What do you think? I know what I think. I won't tell you yet. I'll let you make your own decision. But I know what I think. Will I hit 40,000 today? That is the poll in the chat right now. So be interesting to see what you make of that. All right, let's see what everyone says to that. Rio Tinto is now going up. If you've just tuned in, please subscribe or ring the bell. Let us know you're here. If you want to come into the chat and have your say, you can. You can call in live as well. If you are a member of the Day Trader, you see nearly everyone here has a badge. If you come into the live show, if you become a member, you can actually call in via Discord on video or just on the phone, and you can have your say. You can say hello to the world, or you can simply just call in and do what you like. Here's the invitation to join should you wish to be a member. It's live in the chat right now. And if you'd like to access Discord, you can, and see my daily stock tips. If you'd like to be a member, you get your own channel, a silver member, that is. Thank you, Seth TV, just subscribed. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. If you want to follow us on Twitch and have a monthly free prize, all our subscribers, we have a draw every month, and you subscribe for free using your Amazon Prime. Okay, we've got 13 votes now. 54% say no. I will tell you now what I predict. I predict yes. I predict I will hit 40,000 today. I predict I will. Hello from Ghana. How are you? John B. Beautiful man. Hello. How are you? Kindly gift me 1 Bitcoin. I can't believe it. We get such silly people asking me for money. I give money away all the time. I love helping people, but I never give money away to people who beg. I give money away to people who watch our show, take part. That's it. You don't have to buy anything. You're just a member of the family. You just watch and engage, and I give cash prizes away all the time. People beg me every day, give me money. You've got loads of money. Yep, I've got plenty of money. And I share it with everybody, but I don't share it with people who just beg for it. If you want to grow your wealth, grow your YouTube, grow your TikTok, grow your Twitch, make friends, and you want a real honest channel, the most honest channel in the world that only tells you the truth, I'm not here to promote anything. I'm not here to tell you that YouTube ad revenue is going down like all the big YouTubers, because it's a lie. It's going up. It's why Google earnings was up, why the ad revenue is up. Then you need to join me on YouTube and be part of the family, and you can win prizes. I do it every Friday. Every Friday I give money away to my members. But I don't give money away to people who go, just give me money. you've got no money and you'll remain having no money because you just beg. I sit here 8, 9, 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, working my butt off to grow the best channel in the world to help people. So if you want to be a worker and you want to grow, join us here on YouTube, youtube.com/thedaytrader1. Links in the profile and I'll post it on the screen so you can see it. Okay, made about $8,000 so far. Rob Brennan, congratulations to you. There's a hard worker. There's a real guy. Guy just made $8,000 on our show today. He's been following my stock tips. He's made $8,000 live in the show in front of everyone. He shares it with everyone. He tips everyone. He supports everyone. He supports our charities. He supported my Kickstarter. That's how you make money. All right. All right, pay attention. Nice one, Rob. How are you, Martin? I'm very well indeed. I'm very well indeed. If you've just tuned in, subscribe and ring the bell. We're getting ready for the Fed report. It's on the screen, as you can see. We will bring it to you. How many have we got watching the show right now? We've got 51 watching and 30 likes. All right. Smash the like button, subscribe, ring the bell. The reason why I ask you to do that, it will share it with more people and you'll help the channel grow and we'll be able to make more money so we can give more money away. That's what we want to do. We do every month the Fed report, the earnings report tonight as well. We're doing Facebook after the show as well. So join us for that. Wonderful stuff. Should we have a quick look at our subscribers and see if it moved during the show? 3953, there it goes, 3967, there we go. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate you. There's the FOMC, Fed Powell, waiting to come on the day trader. Oh, yes, he is. Nice one, Robbie, I'm very well. My prediction is there will be a big rally into the close. I agree with you, Rob, and I think I'll hit 40,000, even though 57% in the poll say no. CY Financials can't wait. CY Financials has just popped in. He's got his channel running this afternoon. How are you, Caden? How's it going? How's it going? Lovely to have you here, my friend. Love to talk to you about your production, help you. There's a few things I could recommend for you. All the equipment, by the way, is all the equipment I use in my studio, Caden, is in my Amazon shop. And if you go onto the All Links button, it's where the email verification is, you will see all the equipment in my studio. And as a member, the cashback, referral money I get from Amazon, I split with you. For all my members, I don't know if you knew that, all my members, I give you 50% back of the money I get from Amazon for referring the products. Everything in this studio is bought from Amazon and everything's in my studio. And if you buy anything, I give you 50% back of the commission I get. Cost you absolutely nothing, but you get free money. That's another way I help my members. All right. Okay, last play was buying in at 21, going to sell at 25, so stop loss at 20. Last play, Rob Brennan, thoughts, James, what do you think? JH, 100 basis points. They mess up the elections upcoming and they will blame it on Joe. Too many politicians involved and too close to elections, so 0.75. That's what JH thinks. Should I get out then, James? He's asking James, what should he do? But of course, I'm not a financial professional. Nice, says Caden. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. Jerome Powell's in the corner. We are getting ready. Fantastic. If you've just tuned in, subscribe and ring the bell. Let us know you're here. Give us a thumbs up. Awesome. Over on TikTok, we've got 3 shares now. If we get to 50 shares right here, we've got 3 shares right now. Click the share button. At the end of the show, we got a bit of a surprise for all of those of you that shared the video. I put your name in a song. We are the champions here in the studio. And blow up your TikTok channel. All right, there you go. That's for everyone who clicks on the share. All right, CNB Studio is just taking care of our silly spammers. We always get spammers when we get a lot of people watching the show. All right. Good stuff. James N. For risky trade, I look for 10%, but the volume dropping, it looks risky. That's James N. Talking to Rob Brennan. Fantastic. Now then, Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto went down last night because of the earnings. 29% drop in profits. The earnings went down. The dividends went down, but we're still up 4.79. It's still a very, very attractive dividend. Jerome Powell's waiting on the top screen. He'll go live with us very shortly. Vanguard S&P is up 1.32. 1.32. If you've just tuned in, subscribe, ring the bell, let us know you're here. Give us a thumbs up. That would be absolutely awesome. Okay, Virgin Galactic is up 0.86. Who would like to be in my cash giveaway on Friday? I'm giving away money on Friday. It's for all our members. It's for everyone. It's free to everyone. You just need our weekly newsletter. There it is in the chat for you. Click on that and then search for the email. It always goes into your junk folder. It's from the day trader at martynlucas.com. Secure site, the name of my channel. There it is in the chat. JH says, Oxy about to go to the moon, earnings next week. What do you think? Tesla, I think today could hit $900. I believe 100%, 100% that the high-tech risky stocks have hit bottom. I believe that 100%. 100% I believe that high-risk stocks have hit bottom. Okay, all right, we're going to do day trader of the day. Let's have a quick commercial break. Everybody give us a wave. Here we go. You ready? Here comes the quick commercial. You see it on the screen right now. Look, I press this button here. You see a quick ad. Skip the ad. Come right back. Here we go. All righty. Time to run one of those famous ads. All right, let's put Jerome Powell back in the screen again. There he is. Oh, I got a little message there from TikTok. Now would be a good time to start inserting ads. Creators earn more money inserting ads as the more viewers they get. Give it a try. I just did it. Thank you very much for letting me know. And I will tell you a little secret, shall I? It's very, very naughty. It's very, very naughty indeed. You can tell I'm extremely bullish. I'm extremely bullish this afternoon because a lot of you watch big YouTubers and they get a lot more views than me because they're always sad, always doom and gloom, and that gets more viewers. But they've been telling everybody now for weeks that ad revenue's going down, so you feel sorry for them and you watch. It's a complete and utter lie. Ad revenue has been going up for YouTubers. I share with everybody what I make. It's an absolute truth. So there you go. I can tell you now it's an absolute fact that ad revenue is going up. And yesterday, the CEO and the CFO of Google confirmed what I've been saying. Ad revenue for YouTube is up. Companies are investing. Some have pulled back, but many are coming up. It looks like, what happened here? Hang on a minute. Did Caden do a raid? Caden repaid. Look at that. Caden repaid. Right, Caden, I will start raiding to your channel from now on then. Thank you very much indeed. If you raid to my channel on Twitch, I will raid to yours on YouTube. I can do that. I can add you as one of my preferred viewers and send you my audience. So yes, guys, the fact of the matter is many YouTubers do not tell you the truth because they want you to watch their channel because it gets more views. And if they tell you they're making more money, you might not watch. Well, that's not what I do. I tell you the truth. Ad revenue has gone up. And why you want to know that is, why? One, because it's the truth. How can you invest if you don't know what the truth is? And also, that's why Google went up. And that's why Facebook will go up today. People sold out because Snapchat went down. Snapchat is a silly app for little kids. All right? And people said, oh, look, Snapchat's gone down, so Google's going to go down. Well, it didn't. Google went up. And they said, well, maybe Meta's going to go down because Snapchat went down. These are people that do not understand in the markets. They're basing their knowledge on a silly children's app, a Snapchat game. It's absolutely ridiculous. So there you go. Fact of the matter is, believe it or not, we have reached bottom. Believe it or not, high-tech stocks have hit bottom. It's an absolute fact. The markets are going up. I've bought in. I've put in the next 10 years of my income now in the market. Because if you work it out over 10 years, if you put money in over 10 years, every month for 10 years, the reality is you'll make more money if you put all that money in now because the markets are low. The markets have crashed and we've got inflation and all sorts and we've got people manipulating stocks, big YouTubers lying to get you to watch their channels. It's all absolutely nonsense. Absolute nonsense. And if you are judging your investments by what Snapchat did, then you shouldn't even be in the markets because you don't understand what you're investing in. All right, Jerome Powell is waiting in the corner. Thank you very much indeed. Ahmad Fathi. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Ahmad. Let me bring some of our guests onto the show today. Desire Dreams is here. Invest Crypto. CY Finance is here. How are you, CY Finance? Mike, you have 5 channels live on TikTok. You have 5 channels live on TikTok. What does that mean? I have 5 channels live on TikTok. What does that mean? Mike, you have 5 channels live on TikTok. What does that mean? Let me know. I don't know what that means. Tom, maybe I fixed the microphone. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, so what you said yesterday right before the close, I bought and made a quick $2,000 in less than 3 minutes. There you go, guys. Look at this. This guy, JH, yes, what you said yesterday was right before the close. I bought and made a quick $2,000 in 3 minutes. This guy made $3,000 because on this show, we tell the truth. Every day. If stuff's going to go to zero, I will tell you. I will tell you. And what's different about this channel is this is all of my money. My real money. My real shares. Okay? I'm not telling you about a stock that I just want to promote. You remember what happened with Voyager? As Voyager came out, all the big YouTubers told everybody about it. They all made a lot of money and then it went bankrupt. They make a lot of money and good for them, but we're not about making money. We make money easy. Making money is easy. Keeping money is the hard bit, and making friends and keeping friends is the hard bit. Making money is easy. I can make money easy. I can make, how much money do you want? Right? But what I want is to grow the best YouTube channel in the world and help people. I have just got an amazing super chat. Martin putting in overtime during earnings season. Rob Brennan, thank you so much for your love this afternoon. Rob Brennan, look at that on the screen. Thank you, Rob, for your super chat. I really appreciate that. Shall we give him a big shout out? Shall we give him a big celebration? Thank you very much, Rob Brennan. You can request a song now at the end of the show if you'd like one. Let's have some fireworks for Rob Brennan. There we go. Absolutely awesome. If Rob Brennan was a YouTube channel, I would promote his YouTube channel, but I can't because he's not got a YouTube channel. But there you go. Cheers. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. There are 10 feeds now. What does that mean, there are 10 feeds? There are people, sharing my shows? Yeah, I've got lots of copycats now on TikTok, over 100. And I've got many copycats on Twitch now. People are copying me every day. And I want to warn everybody. I want to warn every single person who watches my shows. Okay? You can tell I am the real Martyn Lucas. 1, because I spell my name correctly. 2, I'm always live. My copycats are never live. People say, yeah, but you have 21,000 followers on TikTok. Yep, some of those have 21,000 followers as well. The difference between me and them is I don't follow anybody other than my subscribers, my members, and my friends. How they've achieved 21,000 followers is they follow everyone to get follows back. They've got no live videos. They never go live. Their videos have got no views. So be careful. I will never message you. I will never sell you anything. But what I will do is give you free cash prizes all the time and always tell you the truth. There you go. So Malcolm just says, I love how you present the information. Well, Malcolm, I would like to do something for you for saying something nice. All right? If you become a subscriber, and it has to be this way. It's not to get money out of you. It really isn't. I couldn't care less about $1. I really couldn't. But if you subscribe to me on TikTok to help you, at the end of this show, I will make you a video, put your channel up on this big screen, tag your name in it, put it on the homepage of my TikTok channel, so everybody will follow you. And my 21,000 followers will be invited to follow you. And as a subscriber to my channel, I do that for all my subscribers who say nice things. And I also do exclusive videos just for you, answering your stock tips. You are very, very welcome if you'd like to do that. Ryan just said, what should I buy with 500 today to make some quick cash? It's the wrong question. We don't try to make quick cash here. quick cash makes itself. We don't try to make quick cash. What we do is we buy great companies at fair prices. You may have heard that mentioned before by a man called Warren Buffett. That's what we do. Money takes care of itself. It's easy to make money. Easy. How much money do you want to make? The hard bit is keeping it. A monkey can make money. The hard bit is keeping it. If you want to know how to grow your money, not lose it, and be calm and relax and achieve the goal you want to achieve, join us on youtube.com every day. I'm live every day, every weekday, nearly all day, every day. And you just look what I'm doing. Talk to my traders. And my traders here on my channel are all real traders with their own real money. And they will tell you what they're trading. And you can watch what we're trading. And you can follow and you can just see what we're doing. All right? Warren Buffett has insider information. I have insider information. How do I have inside information? Every YouTuber who's monetized does, but they don't all tell you the truth. Facts of the matter is we've reached bottom because companies are investing in the markets because my ad revenue's up. That's inside information. That's a fact. That's why I own the shares I own, and I'm sharing it with you. All right, youtube.com/The Day Trader 1. Links in the profile. There you go. Back to my YouTubers. I want to thank Caden Youngquist. Caden Youngquist. He's just given me a super chat. I hope you liked my raid. I loved your raid. Did you do that on YouTube or Twitch, Caden? Did you do that on YouTube or Twitch? I'd like to know. Let me know, because I want to... what I do here is whatever someone gives me, I give back 10 times. It's just what I do. It's just the way I am, right? So I'm asking Caden on YouTube. So you ended the show and sent everyone across. I like it. So Caden, I just might do that for you. Very good investment of your time, Caden. Make friends with other YouTubers. Mr. Beast is the best tip I can give everyone today who wants to make money, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, or life in general. Never be an island. Share everything. Concern yourself with others and never yourself. That's the way to grow. I could say to myself, I am going to be a YouTuber and keep all my tips and tricks to myself and sit in my little bubble and keep everything to myself. And I will grow because I do a good show. I put on a good product. I will grow, but I'll grow slowly. If I tell every other YouTuber how I do it and what I do and promote them and put them on my homepage and give them free subscribers by getting everyone to subscribe to their channels, what happens? I make millions of friends. And all of those people love my channel because I'm the channel that helps everybody. Easy. I'm not in competition with anybody else. Nobody else can be me. Caden can't be me. He doesn't want to be me. He's himself. So I promote Caden, I'll promote anybody. And Mr. Beast tells that to everybody all the time. The only people that won't help you are the ones who will never go anywhere. Martyn is the real deal, guys. Solid community. Yeah. Thank you, Caden. You're after, oh, do you know what? Should I do it? Should I do it? I tell you what, Caden. In a minute, we've got 83 people watching live right now. In a minute, it'll go over 100, and we might even reach a few thousand. That's what happened last time. Tell you what I'll do. When we get a few thousand, all right, I will put your YouTube channel on the screen and ask everyone to subscribe to you. How about that? That's a nice thing, isn't it? He's only 17 years old. He's just starting out. All right, I really like Caden's chat. Honestly, thanks for introducing me, Martyn. You're very welcome. You better not watch him I'm on, though. If I get everyone to subscribe, if I get you 6,000 subscribers today, Tom says 86 subs to 225. That shows how it works. Yep, there you go. I might do that. I might do that. When we get to 6,000, when we get to a few thousand viewers in a minute, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. I might do it. I'll see. I might do it. I will do it. I'm just winding him up. Shorting now. Are you shorting again? Oh, here come the shorters. Here comes Scroogey Duck. I love Scroogey Duck. How you doing, Scroogey Duck? Shorting now my gold coin on 20x. Short away. Bring it down. I love the shorters. It make me so much money. Shorters always win the battle, but they always lose the war. Okay, here we go. Rio Tinto is going up. Vanguard S&P is going up. Virgin Galactic is up today. Virgin Orbit is going up. Hang on a minute. I just realised something. How many likes have we got on this show so far? How many likes? Let me go over to the main video. Let me take Jerome Powell off the screen. Right, I got 69 watching and 47 likes. Right, I'm going to go on strike right now. I'm going to go on strike. If I should give one of my YouTubers today thousands of subscribers, I want every single person right now to hit subscribe, right, and a thumbs up as well. There's a thumbs up. Everyone's got to like it. I'm going to put a 1 minute on the clock. Here's 1 minute on the clock. Right, here we go. 1 minute on the clock, and I want what do I want? 60 likes. 60 likes in 1 minute. You ready? Okay, here we go. 60 likes in 1 minute. Chiggy, 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 ba ba. Say chiggy, 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 ba ba. Will the real Satoshi stand up? Please stand up. Say please stand up. Will the real Satoshi please stand up? Nakamoto. We're up to 52. Real Satoshi stand up. Please stand up. Say please stand up. Will the real Satoshi stand up? Nakamoto. All right, 63. How are we doing now? Did we get any more likes? Smash the like button. There we go. Let's close out the timer. Like and subscribe. Robert Brown. Robert Brown. I'm going to pick Robert Brown. I'm going to pick Robert Brown now and make Robert Brown famous. Robert Brown has just subscribed and liked. What should we do for Rob Brown? Have you got a YouTube channel, Robert? You haven't got a YouTube channel, have you? I need someone's got a YouTube channel. Martin's giving out free Bitcoin, is he? Am I giving out free Bitcoin? I might give out free Bitcoin. I might. I've got 11 Bitcoin. I can give one away. Who wants a free Bitcoin? Robert Brown. Robert Brown. Shall we make Robert Brown famous? Yeah, let's put Robert Brown on the screen. Have you got a YouTube channel, Robert? I don't think you have you? Because you've got no icon. You need an icon to be a YouTuber. And I want to make you famous. But I tell you what I will do, Robert. Every Friday on my show, I give cash prizes away. Every Friday for free. You haven't got to pay anything. You haven't got to do anything. I just like giving money away. All right? I love it. There's not a better feeling in the world than helping people, right? And the more you help people, the more you get. It's crazy, isn't it? If you give away $1 million, you get back 2. I can't give it away quick enough. Right. So every week on Friday, I do I do a cash prize giveaway. And the way we do it is we send out a weekly newsletter on Sunday. There's the weekly newsletter. There it is. Sign up for it. It's free. I don't want anything from you, any details, just your email. It's a verified account. And when you click on it, you'll come to this little page here. See it on the screen? You put your email in there, look. And every Sunday, you'll get an email. And in the email will be all the cash prize giveaways. I don't sell you anything. I've got no training programs. I just give money away every Friday. And all my top tips as well, all for free. Okay? That's it. I never sell your email, never do anything with it. All right? Okay? And then once you've clicked on it, all you got to do then is search in your junk folder. And it always goes in junk because I use the words free cash prize. And Google don't like it. He thinks it's spam. Well, it ain't spam. It's free. It's just, what else? I don't know how to say it. No charge. I mean, giving you free money for free. I don't know how to say it. So that's the email you're looking for. thedaytrader@martynlucas.com. Hello, Dexter Sickles. Hello, Dexter Sickles. Right, we're up to 67. 10 more subs till 4,000. 10 more subs till 4K. What's 10 more subs until 4,000. Oh, really? Am I nearly at 4,000? I didn't even see it. What's going on? Hang on a minute. Caden Youngquist has been telling me I've been getting more subscribers. What's going on? Let me have a look. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look. What's going on? Have I got 3,906? Oh, look at that then. 11 more subscribers. 11 more subscribers and we got 4,000. All right. If we get 4,000 subscribers, 10 now. If we get 4,000 subscribers, what should I do in the show? Drink a bottle of beer, drink a glass of a whiskey, maybe a bad idea. Do a dance. I mean, what's everybody want to see? Make somebody, why not? If I get 4,000 subscribers, I tell you what I'll do. If I get 4,000 subscribers, I will make 2 people famous on the show. I'll make 2 people famous. That's what I'll do. I'll make 2 people famous. I'll pick 2 YouTubers today. Who wants thousands of subscribers for free? Who wants all my subscribers? I think I'll do that. If I get 4,000 subscribers, I'll pick 2 people. Right, Jerome Powell is waiting in the wings. We've got a bit of time. We've got 60 likes now. We're getting ready. Jerome Powell will start speaking shortly. You won't miss a thing. I will bring it all to you live. Do not worry about that. You'll get everything live as he speaks here live on the show. It would change my life if you gave me a Bitcoin. But yes, I will sign up as soon as possible. I like your vibe. Robert, if you become a member, you can have in fact, look, anyone today who becomes a member, a silver member, can have a 20-minute fundraiser gig. I don't know if you know this, look, but I'll show you. See, behind me, I've got a music studio. I'm known as the World Piano Man. I've done 195 countries, raised over $1 million in my studio for my members. If you're a silver member and you've got a charity you want to support, I will do you a 20-minute concert where your charity get all the money. I'll put your links on the screen. I'll take no commission, no fee. You can have all the money. How about that? Does anybody want a free fundraiser? You just become a silver member. And I'll even put you on the homepage of my YouTube channel like this. Shall I show you what I mean? This is the YouTube channel right down here. All right. This is the YouTube channel. Look, these are all my members. I put you on the homepage here. I'm going to pick someone this afternoon. I'm going to pick someone from here and make them famous. I'm going to pick 2 if I get 4,000 subscribers. Oh, bloody hell. If I get 5,000, I pick everybody on my channel. All right. There we go. Believe it. It is true. Yes. Believe. Everyone believe. You know what Sir Anthony Hopkins always says? When everybody's in the desert going, oh, we're all dying in the desert. It's terrible here. There's no rain. We're all dying in the desert. Do you know what I do? Do you know what Anthony Hopkins does? Dig the ditches. And they're going, why are you digging the ditches? Why are you digging the ditches? Because when it rains, I'm going to catch all the water. It doesn't rain in the desert. I'm digging the ditches. I believe it will return. I believe it will come good. And I've lived my entire life like that. I've a piano dance. JH wants a piano dance. Okay. You got to make cash. You got to make cash. Making money's easy. Making money's easy. Just sub to you, Tom. Everyone's, hang on a minute. Stop subscribing to CNV Studios. Everyone stop subscribing. I'm a new subscriber. Hi, David Allen. Everyone stop subscribing to CNV Studio. I haven't promoted him yet. Martin is never going to read my message. Seth, Man TV, he's live every weekday at opening bell and closing bell. What about it? Seth, man, he's live. I'm reading it out. What do you want me to say? Just sub to you, Tom. What am I supposed to say? I've said it all. I've just read your message out. Stop having a go at me. Right. Okay. I just read your message, so get out of it. Thanks for the tip, by the way. So anyway, if anyone wants to become a member, we'll do a fundraiser for you. If you want the Discord as well, you want all my stock tips. Here we go. Here's the Discord. Who wants my Discord channel? There it is in the chat. If you want to become a member in the show and get all the perks and benefits, concert on your birthday, whatever you like. Also added on Twitter, better than radio this. Hey, what? David Allen also added on Twitter, better than the radio this is. Well, it would be if I did a song for you. David Allen, I'm voted the World Piano Man. If you want to hear me do a song, I can do 650 songs, 14 voices in 7 languages. I can sound like Andre Bocelli, Pavarotti, Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, Bryan Adams. I can do all the voices you want. You just got to give me a nice big super chat, and I'll go back to the piano and do it at the end of the FOMC report. That message was, Martin, I've just sent you my bank details on Telegram. Looking forward to receiving my 10 bitcoins. Yeah, very good, Rob. That's the sort of people we get. Unbelievable. I get people like that. There's people with no money who beg every day, and I go, I'll give you free money all the time. Just give me free money. Just come and get it then. Just come on my channel and be a member and get my newsletter. I'll give you a newsletter every Sunday with free prizes in it. And they never do it. Is the meeting at 1? No, it's not. Jerome Powell starts speaking a little bit after that. I'll tell you when I'm watching the information. I will bring it to you, Caden. Don't worry about that. You won't miss anything here. All right. You won't miss anything here. I'm telling you that. Right. We've got Day Trader of the Day coming up right now. This is a quick commercial break. Let's skip the ad. Everybody come back live. And then we're going to get ready to give everybody a bit of some free money. Oh, 3,993. 7 to go. Absolutely delusional market action. Bulls marching into the slaughterhouse. No, they're not. No, they're not. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe that. Bulls marching into the slaughterhouse. This is market profit. 15th of October, party. Yep. What about it, Tom? 15th of October. Hey, I tell you what, Tom, shall I open up the broadcast lounge? Do you want to call in? Do you want to call in? I'll put you on the broadcast lounge. You want to call in and say hello to all our people? There you go. I've opened the broadcast lounge up. That's for members who want to call in. So if you're a member, you can call in. All right? Easy, innit? There you go. The broadcast lounge is open. Market Profit, one of our biggest investors today, he says his opinion is absolutely delusional. I work 40 hours a week just to buy every dip I can in crypto. It's bad. I wouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't buy every dip. I only buy it when it goes lower than the time before. That's the way I do it. What if result comes in between 75 and 100? It can't. It can't come at 76. It's either 0.75 or 1. It doesn't come in at 0.8. It will come in at 0.75 or 1. It goes up in 25 basis points. So 0.25%, 0.5%, 0.75%, or 1%. And it will come in at 0.75 and the market will rally because companies are now investing in their companies again and they are buying back in again. I know that for a fact because ad revenue is up. I keep telling people and I keep getting, I've had big YouTubers message me and say, why are you telling people that? And I went, what? I'm not going to tell you who they are, but I've had several. Why are you telling people ad revenue is going up on Google, on YouTube? I say, because it is. Well, don't tell people that. Well, why? Well, because we're trying, we're trying to say it's doom and gloom. I said, I know you are. Well, I'm not doing it. Yeah, but it's really popular on YouTube. People love it. We get millions of subscribers. You've only got 4,000. And I go, I know, but you've been going for years. I've only been going a year. And I'm growing faster than you did. I just tell the truth. Yeah, but it's good if you just put the phone down. Anyway, that's the truth. Look at this. Look, Nits Ferrolds. How are you, Nits? Lovely to see you, mate. If the Fed doesn't slam through 100 basis points and give extremely hawkish forward guidance, they will have lost all credibility and the bond market will destroy all the work the Fed has done so far. Hello. That's pretty tough stuff. That's pretty tough stuff. We love a man who gives free advice. Well, it's not advice. I can't give advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my real money. I just see the world a little bit differently, that's all. And I just think it's better to tell the truth, that's all. I mean, people don't really think that's the way forward these days. And that's fine. That's good. It's just not how I do things, all right? I mean, I'm a bit weird. Don't listen to me. What do I know? I'm just a guy on YouTube. Don't listen to me. I wouldn't listen to me. I don't ever listen to me. I mean, I never watch my show back. Anyway, Virgin Galactic, this is one of my stocks, come back up again. Virgin Orbit's looking good. Tesla looking good right now. I expect it to hit $100 today. Jerry Tan, God bless you, Martin. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you much. That's nice of you. That's nice of you. Do you want to become a member of my channel? Have a fundraiser. 20%. You get all the money. 20-minute fundraiser. There you go. Do you want to be on the homepage of my YouTube channel? There you go. I'll give the invitation. Do you want a free cash prize every Friday? Do you want to get my newsletter? I mean, whatever you like. Remember, it's easy, guys, to make money. The hard bit is to keep it. It's easy. You just got to work hard. If working hard is hard, you know, if working hard is hard, then it's not easy. But if you enjoy working hard, it's easy. Have a nice day, sir. NZ Stream. Hello, NZ Stream. How are you today? No CMV. Glad I found the channel. Thank you so much indeed. You want to make a request? I'll go back to the studio and sing you a song if you want to hear a song. And there we go. We are doing a song at the end of the show. Just talking to TikTok a minute, guys on TikTok. If you smash the share button there, if I get 50 shares by the end of the show, I'm going to do We Are the Piano Man with everyone's name in it. All right, but I need 50 shares. I got 4 right now, which is pretty rubbish right now. Honest opinion, will Lunar Classic ever come back? No. I think all that stuff is going to zero. Rubbish. I've explained before, right? I use crypto as a lottery ticket, okay? I've made money on Ethereum when everyone was getting excited after COVID. All right, I made money on Ethereum. There it is. I made money on Bitcoin. There it is. And now I've got an average of 19,000 and I'm just buying it. I'm going to buy it every time it goes down 1,000 all the way to 10. If it goes below 10, I ain't buying any more because it means it's going to zero. I hold 11 Bitcoin on BSV. Craig Wright is potentially going to sue Coinbase, so this could replace BTC. And I've got 11 Bitcoin. That's it. I'm a millionaire. I don't need any more. I might even start giving them away as prizes. It's easy to make money. The hard bit is to keep it, all right? Enphase Energy is up today, 15%. This is one of my stocks. I love solar. It's up 28,000%. This is what I invest in, guys. Up 28,000%. You like that? You'll never do that on Bitcoin in a million years. Not in a million years. It's a real thing, solves a problem. Simple, really. Right. I'm on your TikTok too. Are you on TikTok, NZ Stream, are you? Are you one of my TikTokers? Hey, NZ Stream. NZ Stream. Let me say hello to NZ Stream. There we go. Let me put them on the screen. There you go, NZ Stream. How are you? Good to see you. Jerry Tan. How are you, Jerry Tan? Right then, let's read this out. This is the first FOMC meeting in this rate hike cycle where the after-hours futures and morning trade have massively rallied prior to the FOMC. Very ominous. Very ominous. What does that mean? What do you think? Meet Kevin going live now on video called Yikes, you've got to laugh. Oh no, see, here we go again. There you go. Meet Kevin is live now. If you want to go and watch him, go on. Go and watch him. Go and watch Meet. I might even help you. Go and watch Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin will tell you the world's coming to an end and he's losing all his money. He makes about $10,000 a video. He's got millions and millions and millions. And he's also telling you that the ad revenue on YouTube is going down when it ain't. And the CEO of Google came on yesterday and told you it ain't. So there you go. If you like drama, if you like sad faces, then you need to go and watch Meet Kevin or Graham Stepan. And remember, every time you do, you make them a lot of money. I don't do that. I'm telling you the truth. I don't think the world is coming to an end. And if it is coming to an end with a World War III, who cares anyway? Who cares anyway? Crypto reminds me when every YouTuber, especially Graham Stepan on Rocket Mortgages, never did nothing. Church of Logic. I love it. What is your opinion of Shiba Inu, bullish or bearish? Nothing. It's a joke coin. It's not an asset. It's a joke. But a lot of people buy it and they make money and they go, well, everyone's making money, so it's great. Well, do you want to be a lemming and walk over a cliff with everybody else? I would rather pioneer. I'd rather be Elon Musk. I'd rather be Albert Einstein. You're going to get laughed at, but you do your own thing. You write your own charts. You write your own path. No, I don't think Shiba Inu is bullish or bearish. It doesn't even count on the radar. It makes you money if you're lucky. But then if you buy a lottery ticket, it makes you lucky as well. He's good, Martin is. Mr. Dorky just subscribed to me. We're waiting for Jerome Powell to speak. You will hear it first here. If you've just come on in, subscribe and ring the bell. Let us know you are here. We're going to make 2 YouTubers really famous if I hit 4,000 subscribers. Could someone tell me how many subscribers I've got now? If I get 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to make 2 YouTubers famous. I'll have a quick look. You're too slow. 3,996. There you go. When I get to 4,000, I'm going to make somebody famous. Just because we can, right? Okay. We've got Day Trader of the Day. We've got cash giveaways coming up, right? But first of all, we've got to run one of those YouTube ads that make nobody any money, apparently, according to Meet Kevin. Don't make any money on YouTube, right? I'm going to run an ad because my ads don't make any money at all. Here it comes. Oh, man. Did I do it? Did it work? Yes, it worked. Good. I earned another cent per person. Don't you believe in Bitcoin? Yes. It's being my... Yeah. Listen. There's no fundamentals. No one knows what it's going to do. And people that tell you what it's going to do follow charts that everybody else has already followed. That's all they're doing. They don't know where it's going. No one has a clue. But if you cheat, if you treat it as a lottery ticket, and that's all it is, I am buying. I've got enough Bitcoin to make me rich. I've got 11 Bitcoin here. Look, 11. I don't need any more Bitcoin in all the world. 11's enough. BTC, on the other hand, I'm buying it every time it goes down $1,000, all the way down to 10. By the time it gets to $10,000, I'll have one of those. If it goes to 0, I don't care. It doesn't matter. If it goes to 0, I don't care. If it goes up, I'll hold it forever. That's all it is. And I'll do the same for Ethereum. Now, people are saying, why don't you buy more BSV? You've got 11 Bitcoin. Why don't you buy some more? Why? How rich do I need to be? 11 is 11 million not enough? I don't need to stress or have any fear, do I? Can you explain the effect of 0.75? If it's 0.75, the markets will surge. And I think it is. Now it's time to make money. It's always time to make money, Montezia. But the hard part is to keep it. I want a Bitcoin. I want the Bitcoin. Robert Brown wants a Bitcoin. Well, I might give one. I might give you one day. I might give you one of my Bitcoin. I might do that. One day I might give away a Bitcoin. All right. If I get enough subscribers, I'll give away a Bitcoin. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that. Who wants a free Bitcoin? I don't mind that. What did you say about Coinbase might get sued? Yeah, Coinbase are probably going to get sued by Craig Wright. Everyone's getting sued in crypto world. Don't promote him. He's not a member. Rob Brennan says, don't promote him. He's not a member. That's true. I forgot about that. Right, who signed up for the weekly newsletter for all the cash giveaways? Every Friday, live on the show, we give away free money. But we don't give it away to scammers and silly people. We give it away to real people, real investors, real traders. And how we do it is we send a weekly newsletter out every Sunday and all our cash giveaways. We're giving away $100 on 4th of August. We give away money every Friday. We give away money every month on Twitch for free using Amazon Prime if you become a Twitch member. It's all in the newsletter and it's free. And once you've clicked that little link there, look, and you've signed up, you'll get the newsletter on Sunday. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like it. But why would you not like it? I give you free money every week. All right? It's really good, isn't it? You'll come onto this page here. You'll see that. Look, you put your email in. And on Sunday, you get your email. Now, you do need to verify the email. And the email you're looking for always goes into junk because I use the words free cash prize in the letter. I don't know how else to say that because it is. And emails think it's spam. Well, it ain't spam. I'm just telling the truth. All right. There it is. The Day Trader at martynlucas.com. The Day Trader at martynlucas.com. I put it in the chat for you. It's the name of my show, obviously. Okie dokie. Let's get back to it. Jerome Powell's waiting. He's not speaking yet. When he does, I will bring it to you. You won't miss a thing. We're going to have it all live here for you this afternoon. The CEO of Enphase sold $200 million worth of stock this morning, generally a sign of selling at the top. I don't see that. Enphase Energy hasn't even got started yet. The solar revolution is only just beginning. This is my Enphase Energy. It dipped, and I bought some more. It dipped the other day. Do you remember? Some government said we're not going to back solar, and it went down like 25%. So I bought some more. It's not the top. It's just the beginning. But thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate it. Anyone who's saying that solar is at the top, that hasn't been to Europe, hasn't been to my house and seen I've got solar panels all over my house. Anyway, Rob Brennan, that's true. Should I call in? Do you want to call in? You are a member now. I don't know what to talk about. You could talk about everyone coming to your channel. You could do that if you wanted to. So there you go. Right, let me open the Discord lounge up. Let me see. Is anybody in the Discord lounge? Right. All members of the Day Trader Discord can call in. If you want to call in, you can call in. And you can say hello if you like. And all the rest of it. All right, if you just tuned in, subscribe, ring the bell, call. Your moderators are slow. Ali Isles is here. Ali Isles is on the case now. We got the professionals in now. Right, we're just minutes away now before Jerome Powell speaks. Let me see if anyone signed up for the newsletter, shall we? Let's have a look. It was 98 verified now. Let's have a little look. Let's zoom on in. We've now got, how many have we got now? Let's zoom on in. Nobody signed up for the newsletter? Unbelievable. No one has signed up for the newsletter. Nobody wants to win free money. I am absolutely gobsmacked. That happens all the time. See that? Look, it hasn't changed. It's still 98. At the end of the show, people will say to me, can I have some free money? 0.75 is confirmed. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Martyn, 0.75, by the way. Alrighty then. Let's watch the shares change now then. 0.75 is confirmed, which is good. Let's watch. But that is not the most important thing. Everybody wants charts they can follow. Everybody wants people they can follow over a cliff like a lemming. What you want to know is where we're going in the future. Will the rates be cut next month? This is good because we were 1 last month. We are 0.75 now. We're getting better. I check again, Dave Allen says. So let's watch where the markets go right now. And we might need to move Mr. Powell just for the minute over. No, we can leave him there for the minute. We can leave him there. We might need to move him in a minute to bring him onto the show. We'll have a little listen in a minute. Anyway, it's getting very exciting. Who's excited? Let's have a look. How many subscribers have I got now? 3,996, 3,997. Who's winding me up telling me I've got more subscribers than I have? Don't do that. Hey, Ali. How are you? I did. Thanks, Robert Brown. Right, let's see how the markets are reacting. Here we go. The news is just coming out. Signed up for the newsletter. Oh, but did you verify it, though? Did you verify the email? That's why it's not come through. Look, here you go. Here's the email you're searching for. You need to verify the email. It always goes in your junk folder. I'll have another look now. Let me have a look. It's 98. I'll refresh the screen. Let's see if it moves to 99. Let's have a little look. 98. No. It's still on 98. So you've not verified the email yet. Market's going down. I don't see the markets going down. Caden, you bought your plane ticket for the meet and greet yet? Yeah. Is he coming? We got people from... In October the 15th in England, in Cornwall, we're having a day trader party on the beach and at the hotel with DJ Tom, CMV Studios. Oh, yeah. And you're all invited. People that back the project, you are already in. And the rest of you, it's 50. If you want to come to the party in the evening, it's $50 or £50 in a super chat during the show. I will send you your ticket. All right. Apparently, I have 4,000 now. Do I? Let's have a look. 3,998. 3,900. Why do you keep saying 4,000? No audio, buddy. There is audio. What's going on? There's plenty of audio. Need to turn your speakers up, mate. There's plenty of audio. All right, there's plenty of audio. I don't know what you mean. 3,998. Plenty of audio. Anyway. Mike, I'm a professional idiot, but I still am a professional. YouTube shows 4,000. Oh, does it? Yeah, because because it rounds it up. I get the exact figures. You're getting the rounded up figures. I'll tell you when it's 4,000. I'll tell you. Don't come on here and tell me, hello, has this just started? No, it's about to start. It's about to start, and I will bring it to you. You won't miss anything, right? It hasn't started yet. I will bring it. I'm monitoring what's going on. You want to have a listen?
To hit the US economy in the first half of next year, probably the first quarter of next year.
There you go. Does that sound like Jerome Powell? Nope. I'm watching it. You won't miss anything here. All right. Can't wait to see you do your thing. Ali Isles is going. I want Ali Tisro to go. Ali Tisro, you coming to the party in October? We're on the beach and we are in a hotel now. We've got overnight stays. We've got special stuff lined up for you. And it's all free for our Kickstarter backers. And for those of you that didn't back the campaign, you can come to the evening party for £50 or $50 super chat and you'll be sent your ticket. Even Gunner shared your channel. Even Gunner? Who's Gunner? Some famous guy I don't know about. Hey guys, all good. Just been on holiday. That's nice, isn't it? He's been on holiday. All right then. Let's have a look. I've now had 118 votes and 59% say no, you won't hit 40,000 today. Is that right? Well, I still think you're wrong. Who thinks I'm right? The S&P is going up. Virgin Galactic is going up. Virgin Orbit is going up. Tesla is going up. The news is getting out now. Rivian is going up. Amazon is going up. Apple is going up. We've got the closing bell right after this show. And then what happens? Are we taking your yacht to the party? Charlie Bucket. I love Charlie Bucket. He's got his the golden ticket. Gonna win the golden ticket. It's Charlie Bucket, everybody. We got a celebrity in the show. Look, it's Charlie blinking Bucket, isn't it? It's not only Charlie Bucket, it's Charlie Bucket. I backed the Kickstarter, but don't remember how much it was. Well, did you back it more than $50? Because if you did, you have already got the beach party and the party in the hotel with the CG, CMV, CDV, CV, ZVBZ DJ. He's coming for free. If you didn't, then no. It's $50 in the super chat or £50 in the super chat and you will come to the party. All right. All going up. Yes. You'll hit a little over 39,000. The minutes haven't even started yet. I know, everybody. Calm down. The minutes haven't started. Subs, what's happening in the FOMC meeting? What's happening? What do you mean, what's happening? The Fed, Jerome Powell, is going to talk directly to me, the day trader, live on my show and tell everybody what's going on. But right now, he's not on, look. He's not on.
Gallo, great to have you both on this.
Okay, he's not on. We're waiting. So, there you go. Right. Only need one golden crypto. I've got 11 golden cryptos. They're called Bitcoin. You don't believe me? I got 11. Look. There you go, and it's going up today. Whoa, hey, there we go, $11 million. $11 million, all the way up to $11 million. Where is my party invite, Ali Eyes? You'll get it. I need to book my suite for the night. I've got discounts as well at the hotel if you want to stay at the hotel. If you want to. You're at 4,000. Let me go and check. Let me see if you're lying to me. You ready? Should we have a big reveal? A big reveal. You ready? Here comes my big reveal. 3,998. It's at 3,998. You keep making up stories. I'll refresh it. 3,998. We need 2 people. We check the news later, the subs. See? We check the news letter. See? Told ya. Anyway. I know what I'm talking about. Don't come on here telling me what's going on. I know what I'm talking about. Right, let's see if our friend got the newsletter then. So it's 98. It should now be 99 if he's verified the email. Many of you don't verify the email. Oh, there we go. There we go. Two extra people. We've now got 100 signed up for our newsletter. And the markets are pumping and Jerome Powell is getting in the seat. He'll be on in 10 minutes. And the markets are going up. I said I'll go to 40,000. That's not Bitcoin. That's BSV or Bitcoin SV. Please be more careful. I am being careful, Ali Tisro. You know I'm being careful. This is Bitcoin SV. I've got 11. Yes, I have got 11 Bitcoin SV. I will give you the full terminology. Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, yes. And COINBASE is about to get sued by Satoshi. And 3,999. I love how you guys are doing this. you guys, I mean, what's going to happen at 4,000? Is my head going to blow up or something? I mean, what's going to happen? Right, brilliant. Rio Tinto is going up. Apparently, Market Profit thinks that Rio Tinto is at the top. Rio Tinto is just starting. Solar panels around the world are just starting. Elon Musk wants to power the whole world with, not Rio Tinto, I beg your pardon, Enphase Energy, this one here. He said it's at the top of the market. I'm up 40%. It really, really isn't. It's just the beginning. There are people who, Elon Musk wants to power the whole of the United States with solar. And he will. And do you know how he will? I'm going to make a prediction right now. Robert Brown, I just checked it. I've got you. You're in now. I saw you confirm it. You will get a newsletter on Sunday. Where in the world are you, Robert? Where are you in the world? And I'll tell you what time you'll get it. Because it comes out the same time every Sunday. And then the cash prize giveaway is the same time every Friday. I'm one of them. David Allen. Where are you? Tell me what part of the world you're from and I'll tell you what time you're going to get it. I'm excited. I'm excited because you all said I wouldn't reach 40,000 today. And I'm nearly at 38. And once I get past 38, watch. See if I'm right. Okay, now if you've just tuned in, subscriber in the bell. We're trying to get to 50 million subscribers. And then we're going to make two people famous. 3,999. What do I get if I become the 4th? There you go. I am now 3,999. See? 3,999 now. Muhammad Asif has confirmed it as well. Bloody marvellous. Oh, you guys. Everybody wants to win the money. I love it. I love everybody wants to win money. Right, you ready? I've got 100. Refresh it. 101. There you go. 101. 101. There you are. All in. Good stuff. Right. 3,999. If we get 4,000 subscribers, where's my money? Yeah, I'm just gonna send you money through the post now. It's like a magic trick. If I get 4,000 subscribers, I am going to make 2 YouTubers famous today. 2. Who am I going to pick? You've got to be in the channel. You've got to be in the channel, right? So anyway, Rio Tinto's going up. Vanguard S&P is going. Oh, Virgin Galactic is pumping up again now. I'm in New Jersey. Okay, you will get it then. It's 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. All right. Anthony Murray, I just subscribed. I'm number 4,000. Hang on, let's have a look. 3,999. You're 3,999. That's what you are. You'll always be known forever, Anthony Murray, as 3,999. Rotherham. I've done the Rotherham Civic Theatre when I did all my tours as the World Piano Man. Here, look. See, this is the TV studio behind me. I do songs for people if they request songs in the show. Anyway. So you will receive it at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. you'll get the email, and in there it gives you all my free giveaways for the following Friday. And all you got to do is watch the video, and you can enter as many as you want. Have interest rates been announced? Yes, Ali Tisro, 0.75. But we want to hear how Jerome Powell will talk, and that's why the markets haven't gone berserk. Because they expected 0.75. You know why? Because they listened to the day trader. They knew, like me, it would be 0.75. How did I know? I can't tell you. I can't tell anybody how I know these things. I can tell you because I give you inside information on Google. And how do I know inside information on the biggest company in the world? Easy. Because I'm a YouTuber and I tell you the ad revenue's gone up when all the other YouTubers tell you it's going down. Because they want you to watch their channel and doom and gloom and sad faces and the end of the world. Well, it's the very opposite. But the very opposite doesn't sell. People like doom and gloom. They watch more doom and gloom than they do happy people. Yeah, because everyone knew. Because of Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin said earnings revenue on YouTube has gone down. He's earning less money. He makes about 10 grand a video, folks. And he's got millions and millions of dollars. And he's down $1. He's down $1 million. And the end of the world's come for him. Well, it's not true. Ad revenue's gone up. I would love to show you my analytics and show you, but I'm not allowed to. YouTube will not allow me to. I can just tell you it's gone up because companies are investing. And the CEO of Google on the earnings report yesterday announced it to the world. He said, ad revenue for YouTube is up. Some companies have pulled back because they are going under, and some companies will, but most are going up. And most are doing very well, thank you very much, because they're now investing in advertising. So that's the truth. So what Meet Kevin and Graham Steppen are telling you is a lie. I proved it. The CFO and the CEO of Google proved it. Literally 5-minute walk from my house. What is 5 minutes from your house, David Allen? You got your UK time for the newsletter wrong. It's out at 2 p.m. Oh yeah, sorry. That's right, 2 p.m., not 6 p.m. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for putting it right. Well, that's 1%. Well, that 1% was possible since the last inflation report weeks ago came out. Well, it was possible, but it's not. It's 0.75, like I knew it would be. I said it would be 0.75, and it is. I'd like to know who's spending the most on advertising. Probably Caden Youngquist from CY Financials. He's got a massive budget. And he's advertising all over my channel. He keeps coming in. Jay Powell is up in a few minutes' time. All right? I'm listening. It'll be up in a few minutes. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. I've got it all here. I'm always on time. I'm always delivering. Don't you worry about it. Let me have a quick cup of coffee out of my very expensive day trader mug, which you can buy from the shop, by the way. All right. Thanks for all the follows. We're celebrating over on TikTok. We're just a couple of followers away now from 21,000 followers on TikTok. And one of my videos is just on 500,000. Thank you very much, TikTokers. Love you to bits. If anyone subscribes to me on TikTok today, at the end of the show, to celebrate, I'll make a video and post it onto your channel. If you subscribe to me on TikTok, I'll make a video, tag you in it, put your channel on the big screen, and you will get more followers straight away because I will send you the video. It'll be a commercial for you, promoting your product, inviting all my 21,000 followers to subscribe and support your channel. So if you subscribe to me, I'll do that for you. All right. Have we hit 4,000 yet? We've got a couple of minutes to go before Jerome Powell speaks. If you just come in, subscribe or ring the bell, smash the like button. Have we got 4,000 yet? I don't know. Shall we have a look? I don't know, Tom. Let's have a look. 3,999. 4,001! Let's get ready to rumble. There we go. Fantastic. Let's celebrate. We did it. Now we can... The Civic Theatre. That's it. The Civic Theatre, Rotherham. Right. There we go. Let me blow up. Who am I going to pick? What YouTuber am I going to pick? Who am I going to make famous? Who am I going to make famous? There we go. Cheers, everybody. Thank you very much. There we go. Right. Up. And one person thought, sod it, I'm going to unsubscribe. There's always one. There's always one miserable git who does that. I don't care. There you go. Always one who wants to unsubscribe. But don't worry about that. We got Jerome Powell waiting to speak. We're all making money. So I'm going to pick two YouTubers to promote their channel today. And we're going to get them more subscribers. We're going to help everyone. And, all right, we're going to do that. We're going to do that, and we're going to do it at the busiest point when I've got as many people as possible. All right. Jerome Powell hasn't started speaking yet. I will be watching it. He will start speaking in the next few minutes. Probably Bill just unsubscribed again. Yeah, probably. Probably Bill. Probably Bill. Probably. Yeah, maybe. Maybe so. Right. We've got Jerome Powell now on the stage getting ready to come in. Ha ha, sorry, it was a joke, buddy. That's all right, Charlie Bucket. Charlie Bucket, you'll always be known now as 4001. Charlie Bucket. There we go. Shall we bring it up on the screen again? 4000 and 4001. He's put it back. He's been nice. There we go. Charlie Bucket will always be known as 4001 on this show. All right. Okay, Jerome Powell is on the stage, and I shall bring it to you as soon as it goes live. And it's not about the rate. We knew the rate was going to be 0.75. That is great. We knew that. We knew that. There's no surprise. So what we're talking about now is where it goes next month. That is what we're interested in. That's what's going to take my portfolio up to $40,000. All right, Mike, please report all those so they get eventually they fizzle out all those silly spammy things. Okay, we've got Jerome Powell any minute now. I'm keeping my eye on it. Do we get any more subscribers for the cash giveaway? Now, we do it every single Friday. Every single Friday. It's free to enter. It's free for all. We've got 101 now verified, 102 now verified. This is the email if you want to get it. It's free. It's secure. It's safe. I want nothing from you. I'll never sell you anything. Unless you want to buy a mug. I don't sell trading programs. I give all my shows for free. You can be a member if you want to, but, you know, I give it all for free. There is the newsletter in the chat, and once you've registered for it, you'll have to search for the day trader at martynlucas.com. It goes into spam because I use the word free cash prize draw, and I do. I give everybody free money all the time. There it is. All right, let's go back to Jerome Powell and see. We're still waiting, but we'll be bringing it to you. Stocks rise as investors await comments from Powell. All right, get ready. There'll be some bouncing around. We are going to bring it to you any second now. Virgin Orbit is up. Tesla is up. Tesla is up 5.1. I said Tesla could reach $900 today. I still stand by that. Rivian is going up. Amazon is going up. Apple is going up. Robinhood is up. McDonald's is up. Coca-Cola is up. Google is up. Told you, ad revenue's going up. Meet Kevin. Stop telling people lies that you've got no money. Stop telling people that ad revenue's going down. Stop telling people the end of the world's coming, because it ain't. Just because it makes you more money. Stop doing it. All right. Because you know your 1 million subscribers that you've got? They're starting to subscribe to me. Hey, there you go. Happy days. Do you want sad faces? You can have this. You can have this on the show if you want. Or you can have... It's up to you. You got to decide. What do you want? I ain't going to change. I ain't going to tell you it's doom and gloom just because it's doom and gloom, because it ain't. All right, you decide what you want. David Allen, all right, we're ready to go now. Here we go. We got Jerome Powell coming in, and we're still waiting. He's keeping the day trader waiting, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm going to keep my eye on him. All right, this is the Fed balance sheet. This is looking good, and we're getting ready to rock and roll. You'll hear it all live here with us. Jerome Powell is about to speak. If you've not yet subscribed to the newsletter, please do. If you've not just yet subscribed to the channel. And we're going to... can't miss this, though. You can't... Hey, Martin, how's your day going? Been turning a bit of today. I've been busy. I've been tuning in a bit. Seb Dean, here he is. One of my mates. One of the family. There he is. Seb Dean. The big boys get greedy. Of course they do. Nothing wrong with being greedy. Just don't tell lies, all right? To promote your own ends, all right? It works for a while until someone comes along and does things differently. Well, that person's arrived. He's called Martyn Lucas, the day trader. I'm here. I'm like Robinhood. I'm taking from the rich and giving to the poor. All right? Right. Jerome Powell is about to speak. Am I going to hit $40,000? Here we go. We're getting ready.
It's just a volatile element, and there are a lot of geopolitical risks that could create another energy spike in the coming weeks or in coming months. I think it's going to take a while.
Here he comes on the stage now. Jerome Powell, listen in. Here we go. Get ready for it.
Chair Jay Powell.
Blow up the comments and keep it going, guys. Here we go.
Good afternoon. My colleagues and I are strongly committed to bringing inflation back down, and we're moving expeditiously to do so. We have both the tools we need and the resolve it will take to restore price stability on behalf of American families and businesses. The economy and the country have been through a lot over the past 2.5 years and have proved resilient. It is essential that we bring inflation down to our 2% goal if we are to have a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. From the standpoint of our congressional mandate to promote maximum employment and price stability, the current picture is plain to see. The labor market is extremely tight, and inflation is much too high. Against this backdrop, today the FOMC raised its policy interest rate by 0.75 of a percentage point and anticipates that ongoing increases in the target range for the federal funds rate will be appropriate. In addition, we are continuing the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet. And I'll have more to say about today's monetary policy actions after briefly reviewing economic developments. Recent indicators of spending and production have softened. Growth in consumer spending has slowed significantly, in part reflecting lower real disposable income and tighter financial conditions. Activity in the housing sector has weakened, in part reflecting higher mortgage rates. And after a strong increase in the first quarter, business fixed investment also looks to have declined in the second quarter. Despite these developments, the labor market has remained extremely tight, with the unemployment rate near a 50-year low, job vacancies near historical highs, and wage growth elevated. Over the past 3 months, employment rose by an average of 375,000 jobs per month, down from the average pace seen earlier in the year, but still robust. Improvements in labor market conditions have been widespread, including for workers at the lower end of the wage distribution, as well as for African Americans and Hispanics. Labor demand is very strong, while labor supply remains subdued, with the labor force participation rate little changed since January. Overall, the continued strength of the labor market suggests that underlying aggregate demand remains solid. Inflation remains well above our longer-run goal of 2%. Over the 12 months ending in May, total PCE prices rose 6.3%, excluding the volatile food and energy categories. Core PCE prices rose 4.7%. In June, the 12-month change in the Consumer Price Index came in above expectations at 9.1%, and the change in the core CPI was 5.9%. Notwithstanding the recent slowdown in overall economic activity, aggregate demand appears to remain strong. Supply constraints have been larger and longer lasting than anticipated, and price pressures are evident across a broad range of goods and services. Although prices for some commodities have turned down recently, the earlier surge in prices of crude oil and other commodities that resulted from Russia's war on Ukraine has boosted prices for gasoline and food, creating additional upward pressure on inflation. The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship, especially on those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We are highly attentive to the risks high inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we're strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% objective. At today's meeting, the committee raised the target range for the federal funds rate by 0.75 of a percentage point, bringing the target range to 2.25% to 2.5%. And we're continuing the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet, which plays an important role in firming the stance of monetary policy. Over coming months, we will be looking for compelling evidence that inflation is moving down, consistent with inflation returning to 2%. We anticipate that ongoing increases in the target range for the federal funds rate will be appropriate. The pace of those increases will continue to depend on the incoming data and evolving outlook for the economy. Today's increase in the target range is the second 75 basis point increase in as many meetings. While another unusually large increase could be appropriate at our next meeting, that is a decision that will depend on the data we get between now and then. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting and communicate our thinking as clearly as possible. As the stance of monetary policy tightens further, it likely will become appropriate to slow the pace of increases while we assess how our cumulative policy adjustments are affecting the economy and inflation. Our overarching focus is using our tools to bring demand into better balance with supply in order to bring inflation back down to our 2% goal and to keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Making appropriate monetary policy in this uncertain environment requires a recognition that the economy often evolves in unexpected ways. Inflation has obviously surprised to the upside over the past year, and further surprises could be in store. We therefore will need to be nimble in responding to incoming data and the evolving outlook. And we will strive to avoid adding uncertainty in what is already an extraordinarily challenging and uncertain time. We are highly attentive to inflation risks and determined to take the measures necessary to return inflation to our 2% longer-run goal. This process is likely to involve a period of below-trend economic growth and some softening in labor market conditions. But such outcomes are likely necessary to restore price stability and to set the stage for achieving maximum employment and stable prices over the longer run. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
Rachel.
Hi, Chair Powell. Thanks for taking our questions. Rachel Siegel from The Washington Post. I'm wondering if you can walk us through your thinking around the decision not to go for a full percentage point increase. We saw a ramp up after the May CPI report came in hotter than usual, and then obviously the June figure did too. Was there any discussion of a stronger hike at this meeting? Yeah, thank you.
Sure. So we did judge that a 75 basis point increase was the right magnitude in light of the data and in the context of the ongoing increases in the policy rate that we've been making. I'd say that we wouldn't hesitate to make an even larger move than we did today if the committee were to conclude that were appropriate. That was not the case at this meeting. There was very broad support for the move that we made. You mentioned the June meeting. We had said many times that we were prepared to move more aggressively if inflation continued to disappoint. And that's why we did move to a more aggressive pace at the June meeting, as we said we would do. At this meeting, we continued at that more aggressive pace as inflation has continued to disappoint.
Thank you so much for taking our questions. Colby Smith with the Financial Times. As the committee considers the policy path forward, how will it weigh the expected decline in headline inflation, which might come as a result of the drop in commodity prices, against the fact that we are likely to see some persistence in core readings in particular? And given that potential tension and signs of any kind of activity weakening here, how has the committee's thinking changed on how far into restrictive territory rates might need to go?
So I guess I'd start by saying we've been saying we would move expeditiously to get to the range of neutral, and I think we've done that now. We're at 225 to 2.5, and that's right in the range of what we think is neutral. So the question is, how are we thinking about the path forward? So one thing that hasn't changed is that it won't change is that our focus is going to continue to be on using our tools to bring demand back into better balance with supply in order to bring inflation back down. That'll continue to be our overarching focus. We also said that we expect ongoing rate hikes will be appropriate and that we'll make decisions meeting by meeting. So what are we going to be looking at? We'll be looking at the incoming data, as I mentioned, and that'll start with economic activity. Are we seeing the slowdown in economic activity that we think we need? And there's some evidence that we are at this time. Of course, we'll be looking at labor market conditions, and we'll be asking whether we see the alignment between supply and demand getting better, getting closer. Of course, we'll be looking closely at inflation. You mentioned headline and core. Our mandate is for headline. Of course, it's not for core, but we look at core because core is actually a better indicator of headline and of all inflation going forward. So we'll be looking at both, and we'll be looking at them at those both really for what they're saying about the outlook rather than just simply for what they say. But we'll be asking, do we see inflationary pressures declining? Do we see actual readings of inflation coming down? So in light of all that data, the question we'll be asking is whether the stance of policy we have is sufficiently restrictive to bring inflation back down to our 2% target. And it's also worth noting that these rate hikes have been large and they've come quickly, and it's likely that their full effect has not been felt by the economy. So there's probably some additional tightening, significant additional tightening in the pipeline. So where are we going with this? I think the committee broadly feels that we need to get policy to at least to a moderately restrictive level. And maybe the best data point for that would be what we wrote down in our SEP at the June meeting. So I think the median for the end of this year, the median would have been between 3.25 and 3.5. And then people wrote down 50 basis points higher than that for 2023. So that's, even though that's now 6 weeks old, I guess, that's the most recent reading. Of course, we'll update that reading at the September meeting in 8 weeks. So that's how we're thinking about it. As I mentioned, as it relates to September, I said that another unusually large increase could be appropriate, but that's not a decision we're making now. It's one that we'll make based on the data we see, and we're going to be making decisions meeting by meeting. We think it's time to just go to a meeting by meeting basis and not provide the kind of clear guidance that we had provided on the way to neutral.
Nick Timmeros of the Wall Street Journal. Chair Powell, you've said that your policy works through influencing expectations and that policy needs to be at least moderately restrictive, which means you need financial conditions to stay tight. Futures market pricing currently implies you will raise rates this year along the lines of your June SEP, but then lower them a few months later next year. Are these expectations consistent with the need to keep financial conditions tight in order to moderate purchasing power and bring inflation back to 2%? So
I'm going to start by pointing out that it's very hard to say with any confidence in normal times what the economy is going to be doing in 6 or 12 months. And so to try to predict what the appropriate monetary policy response would be, I mean, of course, we do that in the SEP, but nonetheless, you've got to take any estimates of what rates will be next year with a grain of salt, because there's so much uncertainty. These are not normal times. There's significantly more uncertainty now about the path ahead than I think there ordinarily is, and ordinarily it's quite high. So again, the best data, the only data point I have for you really is the June SEP, which I think is just the most recent thing that the committee's done. Since then, inflation has come in higher, economic activity has come in weaker than expected. But at the same time, I would say that's probably the best estimate of where the committee's thinking is still, which is that we would get to a moderately restrictive level by the end of this year, by which I mean somewhere between 3 and 3.5%, and that the committee sees further rate increases in 2023. As I mentioned, we'll update that, of course, at the September meeting, but that's really the best I can do on that.
You said inflation had been a little bit hotter than anticipated. Has your view of the terminal rate changed since June?
So I wouldn't say it was. I think we didn't expect a good reading, but this one was even worse than expected, I would say. I don't talk about my own personal estimate of what the terminal rate would be. I will write down that in. It's going to evolve. It's obviously it has evolved over the course. I think for all participants, it has evolved over the course of the year as we learn how persistent inflation is going to be. And by the time of the September meeting, we will have seen 2 more CPI readings and 2 more labor market readings, and significant amount of readings about economic activity and perhaps geopolitical developments. Who knows? It'll be a lot. It's an 8-week intermeeting period, so I think we'll see quite a lot of data, and we'll make our decision at that meeting based on that data.
Gina.
Hi, Jerome. Thanks for taking our questions. Gina Smile with New York Times. You kind of alluded to this earlier, but I wonder, in the event that you see several months of very weak headline inflation numbers because oil prices are coming down so much, but core inflation continues to be strong or even picks up, I wonder how you would think about that.
So it's hard to deal with hypotheticals, but I just would say this: we would look at both. And we'd be asking ourselves, are we confident that inflation is on a path down to 2%? That's really the question. And we'll be making, our policy stance will be set at a level, ultimately, at which we are confident that inflation is going to be moving down to 2%. So it would depend on a lot of things. Of course, as I mentioned, core inflation is a better predictor of inflation going forward. Headline inflation tends to be volatile. So in ordinary times, you look through volatile moves in commodities. The problem with the current situation is that if you have a sustained period of supply shocks, those can actually start to undermine or to work on de-anchoring inflation expectations. The public doesn't distinguish between core and headline inflation in their thinking. So it's something we have to take into consideration in our policymaking, even though our tools don't really work on some aspects of this, which are the supply side issues.
Steve Leisman, CNBC. Thanks for taking my question, Mr. Chairman. Earlier this week, the president said we are not going to be in a recession. So I have 2 questions off of that. Do you share the president's confidence in not being in a recession? And second, how would or would not a recession change policy? Is it a bright line, sir, where contraction of the economy would be a turning point in policy, or is there some amount of contraction of the economy the committee would be willing to abide in its effort to reduce inflation?
So as I mentioned, we think it's necessary to have growth slow down, and growth is going to be slowing down this year for a couple of reasons. One of which is that you're coming off of the very high growth of the reopening year of 2021. You're also seeing tighter monetary policy, and you should see some slowing. We actually think we need a period of growth below potential in order to create some slack so that the supply side can catch up. We also think that there will be, in all likelihood, some softening in labor market conditions. And those are things that we expect and we think that they're probably necessary if we were to have to get inflation, if we were to be able to get inflation back down on a path to 2%, ultimately get there.
The question was whether you see a recession coming and how that might or might not change policy. Thanks.
So we're going to be focused on getting inflation back down, and as I've said on other occasions, price stability is really the bedrock of the economy, and nothing works in the economy without price stability. We can't have a strong labor market without price stability for an extended period of time. We all want to get back to the kind of labor market we had before the pandemic, where differences between racial and gender differences and that kind of thing were at historic minimums, where participation was high, where inflation was low. We want to get back to that. But that's not happening. That's not going to happen without restoring price stability. So that's something we see as something that we simply must do. And we think that we don't see it as a trade-off with the employment mandate. We see it as a way to facilitate the sustained achievement of the employment mandate in the longer term.
Howard Schneider with Reuters. Particularly in regard to expectations, it's been said the last few months that the risks of doing too little outweighed the risks of doing too much. Does that remain the bias?
So we're trying to do just the right amount, right? We're not trying to have a recession, and we don't think we have to. We think that there's a path for us to be able to bring inflation down while sustaining a strong labor market. As I mentioned, along with, in all likelihood, some softening in labor market conditions. So that's what we're trying to achieve, and we continue to think that there's a path to that. We know that the path has clearly narrowed, really based on events that are outside of our control, and it may narrow further. So, you know, I do think, as I said just now, that restoring price stability is just something that we have to do. There isn't an option to fail to do that, because that is the thing that enables you to have a strong labor market over time. Without restoring price stability, you won't be able to, over the medium and longer term, to actually have a sustained period of very strong labor market conditions. So, of course, we serve both sides of the dual mandate, but we actually see them as well aligned on this.
But as a follow-on to that, given the uncertainty and the sort of paradoxical flow of data you've been getting, if you're going to make a mistake, would you rather make the mistake on doing too much than raising too little?
Yeah, we're trying not to make a mistake. Let me put it this way. We do see that there are two-sided risks. There would be the risk of doing too much and imposing more of a downturn on the economy than was necessary. But the risk of doing too little and leaving the economy with this entrenched inflation, it only raises the cost. If you fail to deal with it in the near term, it only raises the cost of dealing with it later. To the extent people start to see it as just part of their economic lives, they start to factor high inflation into their decisions, when that, on a sustained basis, when that starts to really happen, and we don't think that's happened yet, but when that starts to happen, it just gets that much harder, and the pain will be that much greater. So I really do think that it's important that we address this now and get it done.
Thanks, Chair Powell. Neil Irwin from Axios. To build a little bit on what Steve was asking, do you believe the United States is currently in a recession? Will the GDP reading tomorrow affect that judgment one way or the other? And has your assessment of the risk of recession changed any in recent weeks?
So I do not think the U.S. is currently in a recession. And the reason is there are just too many areas of the economy that are performing too well. And of course, I would point to the labor market in particular. As I mentioned, it's true that growth is slowing, and for reasons that we understand. Really, the growth was extraordinarily high last year, 5.5%. We would have expected growth to slow. There's also more slowing going on now. But if you look at the labor market, you've got growth. I think payroll jobs averaging 450,000 per month. That's a remarkably strong level for this state of affairs. The unemployment rate at near a 50-year low at 3.6%. All of the wage measures that we track are running very strong. So this is a very strong labor market, and it's just not consistent with 2.7 million people hired in the first half of the year. It doesn't make sense that the economy would be in recession with this kind of thing happening. So I don't think the U.S. economy is in recession right now. Haven't seen it, and we'll just have to see what it says. I don't. I would say generally the GDP numbers do have a tendency to be revised pretty significantly. It's very hard to accumulate U.S. GDP. It's a large economy, and a lot of work and judgment goes into that. But you tend to take first GDP reports, I think, with a grain of salt. But of course, it's something we'll be looking at.
Hi, Chair Powell. Victoria Guida with Politico. I wanted to ask about the new conflict of interest rules that you all rolled out. Some senators have written asking for those rules to have more teeth and to have sort of more transparency about the Fed officials' financial activity. I was wondering if you could speak to that and whether you intend on toughening those rules in any way.
So those are the toughest rules in place, at any comparable institution that I'm aware of. We think, we thought about this carefully, and we put them in place, and we're building the infrastructure so that the enforcement will be tight. That actually you won't be able to make trades unless they're pre-cleared, and the amount of trades you make will be they'll have to be 45 days or more before any FOMC meeting. It's just I think we've really created a very strong and robust set of rules that will support public trust in the institution, and again, we're just now, the system is just now up and running, and I'm proud of what we did.
Hi, Katerina Saraiva, Bloomberg News. I wanted to ask a little bit more about the 75 basis points versus 50 versus 25. Can you talk a little bit about what kind of goes into your thinking for, making the decision on how much to raise rates, and, just talking about a very large amount that you alluded to, could that possibly be 100 basis points? And then kind of along those lines, is there any sort of weakness in the economy outside of inflation measures that would lead you to slow your hiking pace?
So I'm gonna take that as a question about the next meeting and thereafter. So as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at all of those things: activity, labor market, inflation, and we're going to be thinking about our policy stance and where does it really need to be. And I also mentioned that as this process, now that we're at neutral, as the process goes on, at some point, it will be appropriate to slow down. And we haven't made a decision when that point is, but intuitively that makes sense, right? We've been front-end loading these very large rate increases. Now we're getting closer to where we need to be. So that's how we're thinking about it. And we're, in terms of September, we're going to watch the data and the evolving outlook very carefully, and factor in everything and make a decision in September about what to do. And I'm not really going to provide any specific guidance about what that might be. But I mentioned that we might do another unusually large rate increase, but that's not a decision that we've made at all. So we are, we're going to be guided by the data. And I think you can still think of the destination as broadly in line with the June SEP, because it's only 6 weeks old, and sometimes SEPs can get old really quick. I think in this one I would say is probably the best guide we have as to where the committee thinks it needs to get at the end of the year and then into next year. So I would point you to that.
Chris.
Hi, thank you. Chris Rugaber at Associated Press. I wanted to ask about right now there is a sort of growing gap between the Fed's preferred measure of inflation, the PCE index, and the one that's followed by the public, the CPI, of course. How do you expect to handle this divergence if the PCE starts to come down enough for you to consider slowing rate hikes, even if the public is still seeing much higher CPI ratings? Thank you.
So it's an interesting situation. Of course, we've long used PCE because we think it's just better at capturing the inflation that people actually face in their lives. And I think that view is pretty widely understood. That said, the public really reads about CPI. And the difference really is because the CPI has higher weights on things like food, gasoline, motor vehicles, and housing than the PCE index does. And so that accounts for a lot of the difference. However, over time, they tend to come. Given the importance in the public eye of CPI, we are target PCE. That is because we think it's a better measure. They will come together eventually. The typical gap was really about 25 basis points for a very long time, and if it got to, 40 basis points, that would be very noticeable. Now it's much larger than that because of the things I mentioned. So we'll be watching both, but again, the one that we think is the best measure always has been PCE, at least since I think we, some 20 plus years ago, moved to PCE.
I'd like to weave a couple of things together, Mr. Chairman. Michael McKee from Bloomberg TV and Radio. You said that the destination pretty much remains the same in terms of your end-of-the-year target, but where are you in the journey? We've now seen the federal stimulus programs end. You mentioned consumer spending, business investment have slowed. Are they moving at a pace you would expect, or is demand still greater than supply, too much greater than supply, that you need to do significantly more? And I ask because there are lags in the impact of monetary policy, as you mentioned, and a lot of this might hit in 2023. The strong dollar effect may hit in 2023 when the economy might be weak. How do you know where you are and where you think you need to get to?
Well, just talking about demand for a second. As I mentioned in my remarks, I think you pretty clearly do see a slowing now in demand in the second quarter. Consumer spending, business fixed investment, housing, places like that. I think, people widely looked at the first quarter numbers and thought they didn't make sense and might have been misleading in terms of the overall direction of the economy. Not true of the second quarter. But at the same time, you have this labor market. So there are plenty of experiences where GDP has been reported as weak and the labor market is strong and the economy has gone right through that and been fine. So that's happened many times. And it used to happen, if you remember, in the first quarter of every year for several years in a row, GDP was negative and the labor market was moving along just fine, and it turned out to just be measurement error. It was called residual seasonality. We don't know the situation. The truth is, though, we think that demand is moderating. We do. How much is it moderating? We're not sure. We're going to have to watch the data carefully. There is a great deal of money on people's balance sheets that they can spend. The unemployment rate is very low. The labor market's very hot. There are many, many job openings. Wages are high. So it's the kind of thing where you think that the economy should actually be doing pretty well in the second half of the year. But we'll have to see. We don't know that because you do see a marked slowing in the second quarter that is fairly broad. So we'll be watching that. We'll be watching that. Of course, as I mentioned, we do want to see demand running below potential for a sustained period to create slack and give inflation a chance to come down.
Nicole. Hi, thank you, Chairman. Nicole Goodkind, CNN Business. When does the committee expect to see a meaningful slowdown in the labor market, and how much weakness will it accept with regard to slower job growth and higher unemployment before it pauses or begins to think about cutting rates?
So I think you're already seeing, you've seen in the labor market, what you've seen is a decline from very high levels of job creation last year and earlier this year to modestly slower job creation. Still quite robust, as I mentioned. So you're seeing that. You're seeing some increase in initial claims for uninsurance, although that may actually have to do with seasonal adjustments. We're not sure that that's actually real. There's some evidence that wages, if you look at average hourly earnings, they appear to be moderating. Not so yet from the other wage measures, and we'll be getting the Employment Compensation Index measurement, I think, on Friday, I guess. And that's a very important one because it adjusts for composition. So I'd say and also anecdotally, you hear much, the sort of level of concern on the part of businesses that they simply can't find workers is probably down a little bit from what it was, say, for example, late in the latter parts of last year. So there's a feeling that the labor market is moving back into balance. If you look at job openings or quits, you see them moving sideways or perhaps a little bit down. But it's only the beginning of an adjustment. But I think most also, if you look at, once you start citing these things, you can't stop. If you look at the household survey, you see much lower job creation, and the household survey can be quite volatile, but it has no jobs created in the last 3 months. So that might be a signal that job creation is actually a little bit slower than we're seeing in the establishment survey. So, executive summary, I would say there is some evidence that labor demand may be slowing a bit. Labor supply, not so much. We have been disappointed that labor force participation really hasn't moved up since January. That may be related to yet another big wave of COVID, and there's evidence that that's the case. But so we're not seeing much in the way of labor supply. Nonetheless, I would say some progress on demand and supply getting back in alignment.
And how much weakness would you be willing to accept before you think about pausing rate cuts?
So I think we're going to be looking at inflation as well. We as I mentioned, we need to see inflation coming down. We need to be confident that inflation is going to get back down to mandate consistent levels. That's not something we can avoid doing. That really needs to happen. But we do think, though, that the labor market can adjust because of the huge overhang of job openings, of excess demand, really. There should be able to be an adjustment that would have perhaps lower than expected increases in unemployment, lower than would be expected in the ordinary course of events, because the ratio of vacancies to unemployed is just out of keeping with historical experience, and that suggests that this time could be different.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Edward Lawrence from Fox Business. So you said the path may be narrowed to avoiding a recession. So how close are we to a recession? And then how do forecasts of possible recessions from banks and economists, how does that make a soft landing you've talked about more difficult?
So as I mentioned, it doesn't seem that the U.S. economy is in recession right now. And I think you do see weakening, some slowdown, let's put it that way, in growth, and you see it across some of the categories that I mentioned, but there's also just the very strong data coming out of the labor market still. So overall, you would say that in all probability, demand is still strong, and the economy is still on track to continue to grow this year. But the slowdown in the second quarter is notable, and we're going to be watching that carefully. Sorry, Edward, what was a lot?
Forecasts. How do bank forecasts of possible recessions, economists, does that affect the soft landing?
Well, we've said since the beginning, I think, that having a soft landing is what we're aiming for. Of course, that has to be our goal. It is our goal, and we'll keep trying to achieve it. I do think events. At the beginning, we said it was not going to be easy. It was going to be quite challenging to do that. It's unusual. It's an unusual event. It's not a typical event, given where we are. If there is a path to it, and we think there is, it is the one I mentioned, that the labor market actually has such a large amount of surplus demand that you could see that demand coming down in a way that didn't translate into a big increase in unemployment, as you would expect in the ordinary course, because frankly the imbalance is so much greater. But we don't know that. I mean, this is a case of first impression. So anyone who is really sure that it's impossible or really sure that it will happen is probably underestimating the level of uncertainty. And so I would certainly say it's an uncertain thing. Nonetheless, it's our goal to achieve it, and we'll keep trying to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Jean Young with Market News. I wanted to ask about the balance sheet reduction program. It's been working for a couple months now, and in a different environment than the last time the Fed did it. What are you learning about how it's working and how markets are reacting? And is reaching the minimum level of reserves needed in the system still several years away at the current pace?
So we think it's working fine. As you know, we tapered up into it, and in September we'll go to a full strength, and the markets seem to have accepted it. By all assessments, the markets should be able to absorb this, and we expect that'll be the case. So I would say the plan is broadly on track. It's a little bit slow to get going because some of these trades don't settle until for a bit of time, but it'll be picking up steam. And I guess your second question was getting, the process of getting back down to the new equilibrium will take a while, and that time, it's hard to be precise, but the model would suggest that it could be between 2.5 years, that kind of thing. And this is a much faster pace than the last time. Balance sheet's much bigger than it was, but we looked at this carefully, and we thought that this was a sensible pace, and we have no reason to think it's not.
Hi, Chairman Powell. Brian Chung, Yahoo Finance. Looking at financial conditions, it seems like the tightening has slowed with the 10-year coming down, 30-year fixed mortgage rates also going a bit sideways when we talk about a hot housing market still. Just wondering if you find financial conditions tight enough, especially as you continue to raise rates.
So a big piece of that is inflation expectations, break-evens coming down, which is a good thing. It's a good thing that markets do seem to have confidence in the committee's commitment to getting inflation back down to 2%. So we'd like to see market-based, readings of inflation expectations come down. Broader financial conditions have tightened a good bit. I mean, the way this works is we set our policy, and Financial conditions react, and then financial conditions are what affects the economy. So, and we don't control that second step. We're just going to do what we think needs to be done. We're going to get our policy rate to a level where we're confident that inflation will be moving back down to 2%. Confident. So that's how we're going to take it. And of course, we'll be watching financial conditions to see that they are appropriately tight and that they're having the effect that we would hope they're having, which is to see demand moderate and inflationary pressures recede and ultimately inflation come down.
Thank you, Chair Powell. Greg Robb from MarketWatch. I wonder if you can go back a little bit in time to before there was this outbreak of inflation, when the committee put in place forward guidance on tapering asset purchases. I think it was December 2020. There's a recent speech by Fed Governor Waller talking about that and saying that maybe that was too tight, that kind of condition, and it put you a little bit behind. Not his words, but maybe, we're kind of late to react to some of that inflation. So could you talk about that decision, and have you looked at it in hindsight at all? Thank you.
So, yeah, we said that we wouldn't lift off until we had basically achieved our dual mandate goals. And the reason we did it in real time was that the first look at the new framework that we'd rolled out, plenty of people were saying, oh, it's not credible, you'll never get inflation to 2%. Some of our critics now who say inflation is too high were the same ones who were saying you'll never get to 2%. Well, but anyway, that's what happened. So we thought we needed to really make a strong statement with that. It wasn't part of the framework. The December 20 guidance was not part of our overall new framework. It was just guidance that we put in place. So I would say two things. One, I don't think that has materially changed the situation. But I have to admit, I don't think I would do that again. I don't think I would do that again. Ultimately, the situation evolved in a highly unexpected way for all of us. And, maybe the learning is that leave a little more flexibility than that. But did it matter in the end? If you look at, I really don't think it did. I'm not sure it would have mattered if we'd been raising rates 3 months earlier. Does anybody think that would have made a big difference? I mean, lots of central banks were raising rates 3 months earlier, and it didn't matter. I mean, this is a global phenomenon that's happening now. Admittedly, different in the United States, but anyway.
Just a lot of people talk about that time, and they talk about a taper tantrum that I know you haven't talked about it too much, but that you were worried at the time about repeating that taper tantrum that you had experienced as a governor. So was that part of that? Where did that fit into all those? Thank you.
So I think we learned there have been multiple taper tantrums, right? So there was the famous one in 2013. There's what happened at the December 18 meeting where markets can ignore developments around the balance sheet for years on end and then suddenly react very sharply. So we just had developed a practice of moving predictably and doing it in steps and things like that. It was just like that's how we did it. And so we did it that way this time. We were careful to take steps and communicate and all that kind of thing. We were trying to avoid a tantrum because they can be quite destructive. They can tighten financial conditions and knock the economy off kilter. And when it happens, you have to really in both 13 and 18 really had consequences for the real economy, 2, 3, 4 months later. So we were trying to avoid that. That was part of it. Again, I don't think that's the real issue of 2020 and 21 was just trying to understand what was happening with the reopening economy. That was where the big uncertainty was. And our view was that these supply side issues would get better, that people would go back to work, that labor force participation would come back, everyone would get vaccinated, schools would open, kids would be in school, and labor force participation would jump back up. That was very broadly thought to be the case. These supply side issues would get solved reasonably quickly, and they just haven't. They still haven't. So that's really the learning, I think, is around how complicated these supply side issues can be. We haven't seen this before in a long, long time. And so that's really what accounts for the pace at which we moved. And we did, when inflation changed direction really in October, we've moved quickly since then. I think people would agree. But before then, inflation was coming down month by month, and we kind of thought we had the story, probably had the story right. But then I think in October you started to see a range of data that said, no, this is a much stronger economy and much higher inflation than we've been thinking. And again, we pivoted, and here we are.
Nancy Marshall-Genzer with Marketplace. Chair Powell, I just want to pin you down a little bit more on the issue of recession. So if we get a negative GDP number tomorrow for the second quarter, would the Fed consider the U.S. in a recession? And just remind us, what is your definition for the start of a recession?
So the Fed doesn't make a judgment on that. We're focused on the dual mandate and using our tools to achieve maximum employment and price stability. We don't say there is now a recession and that kind of thing. So that wouldn't be something we do. We would look at the data tomorrow, and no doubt we'll look at it very carefully and draw whatever implications we can. As I mentioned, though, if you think about what a recession really is, it's a broad-based decline across many industries that that's sustained for more than a couple of months, and there are a bunch of specific tests in it, and it just doesn't seem like that now. What we have right now doesn't seem like that, and the real reason is that the labor market is just sending such a signal of economic strength that it makes you really question the GDP data. But again, that's not a decision that we make, and we won't reach a conclusion one way or another on that.
Thank you very much. Simon Rabinovich with The Economist. You've said that some softening in the labor market is needed. Within the Fed, there are staff economists who've argued that NIRU, the non-inflationary rate of unemployment, might be as high as 5 to 6% right now, which obviously is a lot higher than the current rate of 3.6. What's your assessment of NIRU? Is that something that came up in discussion with the committee?
So I think broadly, a lot of economists think that the natural rate of unemployment will have moved up to some significant extent above where we think it was before. And the reason is it's the usual matching issue where matching has become less effective and that kind of thing when you have the kind of turbulent downturn and the big switches in demand from services to goods and all that. So it could be higher, and my own instinct is that the natural rate of unemployment is higher. Of course, I would add that we don't know it. We can never know where these star variables are in real time with any confidence, but I would say it must have moved up materially. But the other side of that is, as all these jobs get created and people go back to work and unemployment is so low, I think you could, in principle, you could see it coming back down pretty significantly. And that would also, by the way, take pressure off of inflation, because it's that gap. It's the gap between actual unemployment and the natural rate that really is relevant for, the negative slack we have in the economy by the overtight labor market. So if you wouldn't observe this. It's an unobservable, but you could actually be seeing inflationary pressures coming down if that does happen. And we don't control that, but that's something that logically. If the pandemic and the disorder in the labor market cause the natural rate to move up, then as the labor market settles down, in principle, you should see it move back down.
Thank you, Chair Powell. Jeff Cox from CNBC.com. Just a question about, hate to keep banging the drum about recession, but most of the polls that we're seeing now from the public, people believe that we're already in a recession or heading for one. Economists pretty much the same thing. They're being told by folks like you and in the administration that we're not in a recession or we're not heading for a recession. Frankly, coming from the same people who told them that inflation was transitory, telling them now that we're not heading for a recession. So what would you tell the public to reassure them now that you feel confident in your forecast going forward and the Fed is ready to respond to a potential downturn in the economy?
No, all I've really said is I don't think it's likely that the U.S. economy is in a recession now, and I've explained why that is the case. It's because you do see a very strong labor market, and I think the public will see that as well. Going forward, what we've seen is a slowing in spending, as I mentioned, we've seen the very beginnings of perhaps a slight lessening in the tightness of the labor market, but it would only be the beginnings. So, and I mentioned that I also said that our goal is to bring inflation down and have a so-called soft landing, by which I mean a landing that doesn't require a significant increase, a really significant increase in unemployment. We're trying to achieve that. I've said on many occasions that we understand that's going to be quite challenging and that it's gotten more challenging over recent months.
Thanks, Chair Powell. Kyle Campbell with American Banker. The FOMC has historically tried to avoid the kind of rapid monetary policy tightening that has happened so far this year. How concerned are you that the rate hikes that we've seen thus far might increase risks to financial stability, not just domestically, but globally?
I mean, there are precedents for the FOMC moving very quickly. For example, 1994, 1980, even more so. So we've been known to do that when it's the appropriate thing to do, and this year it clearly is. I would say that given how quickly we've moved, I'm gratified that while that basically markets have been working, they've been orderly. There's been some volatility, but that's only to be expected. From a financial stability perspective, you know, asset values are down, which in some sense lowers vulnerabilities. It's when they're really high that you would worry that they're vulnerable to a fall. Actually, many asset values have come down. I think you've got a well-capitalized banking system. I think you have households are generally in about as strong financial shape as they've been in a very long time, or perhaps ever, given what the money that's on people's balance sheets, and so you have a pretty, from a financial stability standpoint, you have a pretty decent picture. Now, the macroeconomic, there are plenty of macroeconomic issues that don't rise to the level of financial stability concerns. By financial stability, you know, we think of that as things that might undermine the working of the financial system, so big, serious things. That's not to say that people at the lower end of the income spectrum aren't suffering, because they are. They're suffering from high inflation. They're going to the grocery store and finding that you know, in many cases their paycheck, it doesn't cover the food they're accustomed to buying. We're seeing actual, you know, real declines in food consumption, and you know, it's very concerning. It's very unfortunate, and that's why we're really committed to bringing down inflation. One of the reasons.
Go to Mark for the last question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mark Hamrick with Bankrate. I can remember when you held your first news conference and you vowed to be a very plain-spoken chairman, and we're thinking today about the impacts of Fed policy on individuals as well. What would you say to individuals or households who may yet lose their jobs in this tightening cycle in the fight against inflation as they try to translate what Fed policy means to them in this complicated economic landscape? Yeah. Thank you.
So I guess the first thing I would say to every household is that we know that inflation is too high. We understand how painful it is, particularly for people who are living paycheck to paycheck and spend most of that paycheck on necessities such as food and gas and heating their homes and clothing and things like that. We do understand that those people suffer the most. Middle class and better off people have some resources where they can absorb these things, but many people don't have those resources. So, you know, it is our job, it is our institutional role. We are assigned uniquely and unconditionally the obligation of providing price stability to the American people, and we're going to use our tools to do that. As I mentioned, there will be in all likelihood, some softening in labor market conditions. We need growth to slow to below potential growth. We don't want to, we don't want this to be bigger than it needs to be. But ultimately, if you think about the medium and longer term, price stability is the thing that makes the whole economy work. It's what can give us a strong labor market and wages that aren't being eaten up by high inflation. If you talk to people, again, people who are making wages, relatively low wages, they're the ones who are suffering the most from inflation. So it's all the more reason why we need to move on this. Thank you very much.
That was Fed Chair Jay Powell wrapping up his news conference after the Fed raised
Sorry, there you go. Is that better? Okay, there we go. Many of you said I would not hit 40,000. I still believe I will hit 40,000 by the end of the day. So let's see what happens. I'm very, very close now. I've gained 4.6%. Neil Carver, thank you very much indeed for letting me know. So where are we going from here? Well, we have got the closing bell to do. We've got cash giveaways to prepare for. We've got our after hours as well with the earnings report on Facebook. So if I may give everybody now the show, we're going to end this show and let me give you all now the information for the closing bell and also Facebook. Here we go. This is what we got coming up next on the show. Look at the YouTube channel and you can see here are our closing bell and we are live for the earnings. So first of all, I'm going to give everybody in the chat right now the closing bell because we're going to be there right now. We're going to go over to the closing bell and finish up and review these stocks and see where they go. And they're pumping up, by the way. I'm nearly at 39,000 now. Nearly at 39,000. There is the closing bell show. There's the closing bell. Be the first person to go there and like it. Be the first person to go there and like it and comment. It's good for your channel and it helps us grow here. And then we have Facebook tonight. We are covering Facebook and Tilray Brands in the morning. Tilray Brands in the morning. So here we go. Here is the link for Facebook after hours. I'm at 38 now. Nearly 39,000. There we go. I think it's going to happen. I think the earnings will be great for Meta. There we go. Just touching 39,000 now. Just a few dollars away. Right. So there is Facebook for you. So there you go. You can see now we're at 38,859,000. So are you ready? We're going to end this show right now. I just need someone to tell me to roll those credits and we will be there. And then we got Day Trader of the Day as well. Straight after this. So we're going to go over to the next show. We're going to end this show on the same channel. Stay right where you are. It'll take you right there if you stay here or you look for the link I just given you. And then you can join us as well. And half an hour after the closing bell, we'll be back with the earnings report with Meta live in the show. Fantastic. Boom, chicky, 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 boom, pow, pow. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Boom, chicky, 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 boom, pow, pow. That's very good. That's the name of my new song. Boom, chicky, 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 boom, pow, pow. Like it. Like it. I absolutely like that. That's fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so there we go. That's where we are right now. So let's go to the roll the credits. Everybody, roll the credits. We're going to do Day Trader of the show on the other channel. So if you gave us a tip, followed, subscribed, you will be now in our end of credits. Are you ready? Here it comes. Here we go. And let's roll those credits. Aha, I like it. So get ready to join us for the closing bell and then Facebook after hours. I'm now at 38,893. Right, someone give me the cue, please. Give me the cue in the chat. Roll the credits. Come on, come on, come on. Who's going to give me roll the credits tonight? We're waiting for you. If you subscribed to me tonight, gave me a super chat, you moderated, you took part in the show, 38,923. 38,000. Let's go space. 38,930. Roll the credits. Let's go. So, Who was in the show tonight? Let's have a quick look. Stars of the show, thanks to our moderator, ReStreamBot. No idea why you guys aren't coming up at the moment. We'll check that. Super Chats, Rob Brennan, CY Financials, and Side Hustles. Look at all the subscriptions. Uganda, Lee Dawson, Sethan TV, Forth, Dovidats, Robert Brown, Mr. Dorky, Mohammed, and Farua Khan. There we go. And many of you are not shown because your channels are hidden. So thanks to my moderators. Thanks to all the guys who helped out and the ladies who helped out tonight. I don't know why you're not on there. Super Chat, Rob Brennan, CY, and Side Hustles. Thanks for your tips. These live shows wouldn't be possible. 39,013. Do you want to come and join me in a couple of minutes' time to find out if I make $40,000? There you go. Thank you ever so much. We are off and running. The markets are pumping right now. I'm very excited. I said I'd hit 40,000. 56% of you said no. Well, I'm at 39,000 and through it now. So we're going to end the show. We're going to go right over to the other part of the show. We're back in just 2 minutes. Get yourself in the closing bell. Day trader of the day. Let's break down the stocks. And let's get ready for our after hours, which of course will be tonight, Meta earnings. So we're about to end the show here on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and everywhere else. Thank you very much for joining us. It was a great night. Please share the video. Thanks for taking part. We've got many more subscribers, many more people signed up for the newsletter and the cash draws. Thanks Uganda. Thanks Lee. Thanks Sethan. Thanks Forvas, Dividus, Dovi Dadis, Robert Brown, Mr. Dorky, Mohammed, Farouk Khan as well. Thank you. That's it. See you back in a few minutes' time for the closing bell and then Facebook. Take care of yourselves and each other.